Hey y'all, I am back, honey. I am back. Hey, well, see, child, evidently today is a heavy upload day. A two video in one day is a heavy upload day for me. Okay, but honey, there's so much going on that I had to come back, right, and be messy. So look, this was going on, child. So while I'm over here doing my Hey Mimi 126, going live early this morning because I really wanted to talk about thank you, YLC, because I really wanted to talk about, a couple of things that I saw over the weekend. You know what I mean? If y'all didn't see that first video, please go check out that video. Please click the live button. But anyway, as I'm talking about what I'm talking about over here, which got pretty deep at times, right? All heck is breaking loose. All heck is breaking loose. Okay. So I go back and so I do my little video, right? And whatever. And Christa, if you up in the clouds, can you please drop down? Because girl, we gotta talk, Christa. We gotta talk about your May December romance. Somebody go get Christa, right? So anyway, thank you, LC. Thank y'all. Please hit the like button. So anyway, right. While I'm over here talking to y'all about Jay Wilson and YouTube cameras, well, RonyiQ is going in on VS, right? So RonyiQ is going in on VS, right? And so I went back and I heard a little bit of that because by the time I got off my live, before I hit my the end button, a couple of people told me that VS, yes, that VS was over there dragging RonyiQ. I was like, wait, what happened? No, you don't say. You lied to me. Okay, in my right, where I see in my lovely Lord voice, you lied to me. I said, wow, what a difference a week make, right? And so, child, I go over there. Okay, so I'm listening to Ronnie Q. She's dragging, back and forth while she's doing the live. Um, you know, and VS is over there done doxed the woman. And just let me say this. This is my unbiased commentary when it comes to these two. Okay, just let me preface that. I should have put that in my title. This is my unbiased commentary when it comes to those two. Because, just last week, um, right where I see just last week. Wasn't VS Team Ronnie Q? She was allegedly, I'm gonna say allegedly Team Ronnie Q. When I was being petty and going live in the morning, talking about some Ronnie Q won, even though we all know Ronnie Q, what it was when it came to me and her. She can't hang, but this ain't about me, right? Hey, Tisa girl, how you doing? I hope you're feeling all right, Tisa. But anyway, she Team Ronnie Q, right? She throwing in a few shots, one, yeah, doxed the woman, doxed her, right? Yeah, she was on her side just last week, child, just last week. Now, see, I told y'all that VS's motives. Anytime she go to say something good about you, you need to let her know, like Demetra know, thanks but no thanks, okay? And that's what Demetra did last week. Demetra was like, thanks but no thanks. All right. And so, but Ronnie Q, she heard her punching jab, throwing in a couple of jabs, talking about her, she might have brain fog and all this and all that, but she's still winning though. But you might have a little bit of brain fog, but you're still winning. You know what I mean? You might have dyke tendencies, but you still winning. All of that. Um, oh, I'm so glad you're feeling good, Tisa. Okay. Safe travels, all right? Safe travels. Absolutely, safe travels. And so, right, well, see, she was on the side, right? So anyway, she's throwing in her little jabs. And so, I don't know what was said that set Ronnie Q up. Because see, last week, even though, right, it's all a little shade, right? So even though she was throwing those jabs, Ronnie Q was trying to maintain her cool because VS seemingly was on her side, right? So this was the shady part about it. Now you know this woman is not on your side, okay? But because she said you winning and we battling, you gonna play it cool. Okay, you're gonna call yourself taking her advice, even though she's trying to tell you how to run your channel, all of this and all that. You're trying to be cool about that. Now, I did earlier hear her say something about Ronnie Q about basically how dare you. I'm putting my own words. How dare you? try to tell me how to run my channel, because basically that ain't nothing but manipulation. And it was manipulation, and RonyiQ knew it. The nerve of this be trying to put somebody in the box, right? When it comes to that demon over there, right? Hey, Monroe. And so, but she was telling her, we used to you doing, like world news and all of this and all of that, right? All of these. We like when you do world news. Y'all know what she was saying last week. It was just last week, right? Now, come on now, really. And so RonyiQ was catching on, right? But she was playing. She was trying to play, ball with her, because she was on her side, seemingly. Now, when it come to VS, she ain't on nobody's side but hers. And what did I tell y'all last week? What did I tell you VS's end game was? Did I not tell you that her end game is to have her morning show back? Did I not tell y'all that? Okay. And so RonyiQ, I don't know, like I said, what forced RonyiQ to go on and come out, and go at her, responding to all the shade that she has been throwing her way. I don't know what ticked it off, you know what I mean? But she was going in on her this morning, you know what I mean? RonyiQ ain't dumb. Yeah, she knew the whole time. She heard it, she got ears just like everybody else. But she was playing along, she was playing the game. VS over there praising her, saying she winning and all of this and all of that, and and so okay, whatever, make it cool with her, following down in the chat, all this and all that. And but like I said last week, please hit the one in the chat if y'all remember me saying VS's end game is for her to get her morning show back, right? So this morning, like I said, um, I get offline and VS is live, and she's dragging Ronnie Q. She's talking about her brain fog again, stuttering, stammering. She done doxed the woman's name. And also, just let me say before I go any further, if you have to resort to doxing somebody, no matter how big of a snake you are, you already lost. Hey, Florida Bay. Florida Bay was one of the people telling me that she was over there, dragging Ronnie Q. Thank you, Florida Bay, right? And so, like I said, if you got to resort to doxing somebody, you already lost. All right. And so she doxed the woman and everything. And I guess they told RonyiQ, or RonyiQ was listening on a different device or whatever. I was red balling through both of them, right? So she's still throwing shots at RonyiQ. RonyiQ throwing shots back at her. You know what I mean? And so on and so forth. But and then she also mentioned, along with doxing her, she also mentioned, this would trip me out. But let me say this first. I was like, oh my god. So she also mentioned, she said if I wanted to get my morning show back, or I want to compete with you, you already lost, right? So when she said that, I was like, well, really, what she was doing, hey, the Beef Sector podcast was confirming what I had told y'all last week. Did I not? Okay. So anyway, put the one in the chat. Y'all don't even have to put the one in the chat, but I know y'all remember it. Okay. So yeah, the doxing is weak. So she already lost, in my opinion, right? So she was like, if we go up against each other, you already lost, because she all about competition or something like that. I think she said, girl, that was your goal in the first place. You wanted to, and she's still mad because Ronnie Q won't go at YouTube cameras, right? And so in order for her to feel comfortable doing the morning show, I thought, I don't really think she worried about Ronnie Q, but she needs Ronnie Q to go back and forth with hey Bayless, to go back and forth. That's right, Bayless. That's why she the biggest loser. You know what I mean? That's why, but she need Ronnie Q to go back and forth with YouTube cameras. Hey, just Andrea, and try to knock YouTube cameras out of the morning spot, right? And so, that's what she need at the end of the day, right? She still want them to go back and forth. She said, and Ronnie Q been in her feelings, which in my opinion is true, about YouTube cameras, going, she being upset about that for 2 months and all this and all that, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, honey, she want both of them out the way, right? And so, and then she said something about, I'm gonna do what Olivia was attempting to do. No, honey, Olivia was attempting to be petty, okay? That's what Olivia was attempting to do. Olivia don't have no intentions of doing no dang old morning show. Okay, I came live this morning because I had a lot of rest this weekend, and I wanted to. Okay, we're gonna put it that way, right? And so anyway, I felt like hitting the live button and I wanted to. I wasn't even being petty. I just wanted to, right? And so, and plus the subject that what I really want to talk about was a little deeper now. I'm just being messy, right? But just still my unbiased commentary. But anyway, I told y'all what the plan was. And so, the plan is coming into fruition. But I found it very and then she also said, and I hope that RonyiQ, girl, I hope you address this, right? Y'all please hit the like button. How many likes do we have? Y'all know I like my 100 likes. Just mention it. Thank y'all so much. I love y'all for giving me my 100. Yes, you want that morning slide back. See, she used to have that morning slide back, just Andrew. I don't know how long you've been around here, but Bailey's been with her from the start. And she used to do, a morning show, an early morning show, like 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning, right? That used to be her, time slot. She used to come on live every morning. I used to drink my coffee and listen to it, right? When I first came over here, right? And so she want that morning slot back. I told y'all that was a plan last week. That's the plan, right? And she mentioned it today. If I wanted to compete with you, you would lose and all this and all that. That's what that was for, right? And so, but she realized she got to deal with RonyiQ and YouTube cameras, in the mornings because they both have a morning show. And that whether she comes back in the morning or not, they're going to keep their morning slots. And so that means she's not going to garner all the views, right? Hey, Buddha Bell. So I guess you figured she knock them out one by one. She know it was drama between Jay Wilson and YouTube cameras, over the weekend. People is shady. Folks really don't care at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Just being shady, right? I've been around. I know. Okay, yeah, okay, just Andrew. Okay, right. But yeah, she want no money spot back. So yeah, anyway, so she figured the heat was on YouTube cameras, so she'll lay off YouTube cameras, but nobody don't care at the end of the day. The woman even said she got more support, some more support is what she just gotta stop getting in her feelings. Cause like a lot of people saying it's just her turn, right? Welcome to the beat sector. I said that this morning on the first slide. I ain't got nothing against YouTube cameras, right? And so anyway, she also said what I found very interesting. She said that RonyiQ, she made RonyiQ, or they had RonyiQ kissing Charlie's behind. Charlie sent the love, her little friend over there, that she gave a more, suggested that Charlie do a morning show at 9:30, right? Nobody stopped. Yep, nobody ain't stopping her from going live. She got to right there the live button, and go live anytime she want to, just like everybody else, right? But that's not how she rolled. In her mind, she got to have all eyes on her. She don't want no competition. Check it out, Monroe, right? She always says she goes live when she wants, right? She like, well, okay, yeah, she like competition, so she might as well, hey, Curry, she might as well, yeah, child, she might as well go and go live, just like everybody else. Ain't nobody starting nothing. Do you see what I'm saying? And anyway, CVS itch. It's getting boring at this point. You're not shaking nothing but a lie. But you got that right, serious players. I agree with that. Miss old Peep have VS turned on RonyiQ after using her to fight. Child, she tried it like I told y'all last week. Hey third Ward Columbia. Dang, long time no see. How you been doing? Hey, Miss Queenie. You need to go back and listen to my live this morning, my first live this morning, Third Ward Columbia, because I'm being messy over here this morning. But we had a really cool conversation this morning, but after, just stick around for the last, right? So anyway, but it's good to see you, love. It's good to see you. Now VS is using Doda. Child, she do what she gotta do. Child, she do what she can, right? Hey, Miss Queenie, if I didn't say that. And so, oh, y'all made me forget my spot when I seen Third Ward. I ain't seen him in forever. What I found very interesting was that she said that they made RonyiQ show Charlie sending love, made her show her love, right? And something about sharing her video or something like that after VS mentioned it or something. She started putting hearts in the chat, and they made her do that. They made her show that little Anglo girl love, right? And so I was like, wow, she really went there, right? They made her show her love. I was like, bye-bye. No, she didn't go there, right? VS uses everyone as tools to fight others. She is so absolutely transparent. Everybody got a number, right? She still thinks she the queen, child. Okay. Some people don't realize there has been. Yep, absolutely right. You know what she remind me of? She remind me of just been trying to get over the cold, but I'm fine. Oh, look, I'm glad to hear that third ward. I'm glad you're feeling better, love. Hey, meow meow. And she remind me of, y'all know when Michael Jordan, you know, it was really time for him to quit basketball. You know, Michael Jordan is the absolute best, right? But he didn't want to give it up, right? And then he went to playing baseball, and then he came back to basketball for a short time. Then he just had to go on, you know, because that body got tired, you know, because age gets to everybody, no matter if you number one forever. You know, you ain't gonna be in your prime forever. So that's what she remind me of. You know, athlete trying to hang on to their, you know, hang on to the number one spot. You know what I mean? When, even after the time done passed, they don't want to move it right along, right? And so that's what she remind me of, right? Miss, did you hear Ronnie Q reveal that BS is using someone? Yes, I did hear her say that. Said she was using somebody from the courthouse to dox people, right? I heard Ronnie Q say that. I heard VS say it. I heard that little part because, like I said, I was red balling. And Ronnie Q was saying something about, well, I know the mayor of the village or something like that. She was saying, or whatever, whatever. But now, if that's true, and Ronnie Q know who the person is, or even you know what courthouses is, she need to alert them people. Because if it's somebody on the payroll doxing people right at the courthouse, that is against the law. Okay, and she need to alert that courthouse of what's going. Even if she don't know the person, they'll be able to track them down. So she need to call the courthouse, you know, and let them know if she knows, you know, the courthouse, you know, where it's coming from or whatever, because she sound like she know, right? So she need to make that call. Okay, so them people can get fired. Okay. Because how dare you care so little about your job that you adopt people, right? And you know, you're
Mhm.
working for the county. Okay, like how dare you do that? You breaches people's confidentiality. That's what you're doing. Right? I'm like, wow, okay. Kurt Ray said, sounds like Duchess Kelly Love might be in the middle of this, especially if Ronnie and VS know stuff about each other. I don't know how deep it's gonna go, you know, but she did mention DKL. Um, that's why her child that's why she did mention DKL, you know, turning up her oh, she even talked about the woman's arts and crafts, y'all. I said, oh my God. VS that talked about the woman's arts and crafts. I said, if that ain't so silly. But anyway, and she should have somebody who's going to jail. There's always a paper trail, Monroe. That's right. And so if Ronnie Q knows for a fact, the courthouse that this is going where this is going on, even if she don't know the name of the person, like you said, there's always the name of the paper trail. And I really will hope that she reports this to the courthouse because they will find out what's going on and as well as who it is. Okay, because she's clearly not using a personal computer. She's using the county's computer. And like you said, there's always a paper trail. Don't matter if you try to delete or whatever. There's always a cloud. Okay, there's always a way. All right. And so, yeah, that's breaching people's confidentiality, right? VS embarrassed because Ronnie Q went in on her. I mean, if that's what she wanted. She ain't, you know, who is getting doxing. Well, she doxed Ronnie Q, and Ronnie Q was mentioning something about she know the name of the courthouse or the village or something that the people work at that's doing the doxing for VS. And I hope, yeah, you can't delete those files. You know, you're right, Monroe. Can VS get in trouble too? Well, I don't know, but the person that's actually working there for the county or the city or whatever absolutely will get in trouble. Absolutely will get in trouble. Okay. And so yeah, she was kissing Ronnie. Yep, kissing her butt last week, child. Kissing her butt last week. But it was a plan. It was for a reason because she wanted the morning spot back, right? But really, at the end of the day, she's still mad. She mad because Ronnie Q responded. Number one, well, she was waiting for her to respond. She wanted her to do that because she wanted to go in on her. You know what I mean? Anyway, but she also wants her to go at YouTube cameras, and because Ronnie Q's not going in on YouTube cameras, they're not beefing back and forth. They're still supporting one another. That is really frustrating the demon, in my opinion, right? Hey, Diva Tomboy, she said, wait. I thought VS was around here swinging. Well, last week she was, child. Yeah, they fell out this morning, right? Well, who started it? Well, Diva. RonyiQ was going in on VS, but VS was throwing shots last week, and saying little things, but praising her at the same time. You know what I mean? And so, Ronnie Q done, I guess she got turned over. She responded. You know what I mean? But VS really started, in on her. She was throwing shots last week. She was throwing shade. You know what I mean? And so Ronnie Q done responded to the shade, right? So, but yeah, child, it was just a lot, right? I would say both parties can get in trouble. The person sending the info and the person receiving it. Good point. Why do you need it? And what do you use it? Yeah, it's illegal. Number one, it's illegal, for you to be getting the information. You work for this government agency, right? If you work for the city or the county, you're working for a government agency, okay? And whoever you're giving it to them for nefarious reasons. So possibly, like I don't know what those types of rules are, but if you're giving it for any reason, if you're giving it to them, could they possibly get in trouble as well? That is a good question. But like I said, if RonyiQ know what they are, what county they are or city they're working for, I hope that she will report it because that is out of order. People go to jail for more than 5 years. It's a security risk. It's exactly a security risk, and hacking is absolutely a freaking federal offense. Yes, it is, soul sister. Okay. Yes, it is. Okay. Playing with the government on any level is absolutely dumb, right? She was talking about Ronnie do it. Oh well, we're gonna get to that part. Yeah, and then Ronnie Q also didn't appreciate her saying, "Well, she said it about me too, but who cares?" Talking about some Ronnie Q got gay tendencies, and I said she got a husband, but I also said, she leaning towards gay or whatever. That's what child. That's the same thing she said about me last week. Who cares? Okay. Let me pull up a chair. You a mess, diva. Get on my level. Said Miss O. King Roman predicted this last week. I swear he literally said Ronnie Q. You on that? I mean, I did too. You know what I mean? So yeah, he did too. Right? A lot of people got her down to a silence. She ain't doing nothing special. They don't know. We can see through her like we can see through glass. Okay, so yeah, all right. Miss O, the person who are using government equipment to dox could get up to 5. Okay, good. They should. Absolutely, they should. Hey, Levon, how you doing? Hey, Beef, and hey, everybody that came in, right? If I didn't say your name, please hit the like button. Can y'all tell me how many likes we got? I hope we have 100 already, right? And say, get on my level. It was obvious it wasn't, they don't take a rocket science to see through VS. She's a child. Okay. Hey, the Queen before we asked. The Queen was in my chat this morning. Thank you for coming back, child. Hey, Mia S. Beefing, Blind, Levon, Get on My Level, of course, Diva Tomboy, Demand, Meow, Curry, Soul Sister, Miss 313. Hey, everybody, if I didn't speak to you, charge it to my eyes, child, and not my heart, all right? Thank y'all so much, and please hit the like button if you mind. Y'all know I'm trying to get to 100 likes. How many likes I got so far, y'all? Keep playing with the law. You'll find out real fast about courthouse records being sent to outside people and not right and not by the courts. Absolutely. And she gonna tell everybody that she actually got somebody working in the courthouse doxing people for her. And RonyiQ might know the courthouse and she ain't done called them people and alerted them people. Child. Child. Oh, she also said that RonyiQ was in her inbox. I was like, what? Now, I was kind of shocked about that. Now, I don't know if it's true or not, but she said that RonyiQ had been in her inbox, child. I was like, baby. I said, huh, what? Child, and it's not your first offense. They will add more years to your sentence without your parole or bail money. Wow, good. Wait, but who said somebody was doxing illegal? RonyiQ said that VS said that VS was, or she know that somebody is doxing people via the courthouse for VS, right? And RonyiQ was talking about, you're gonna have to go back and listen to a video to get it word for word, right? Like I said, I was red balling, right? And my thing was, if you know, and RonyiQ said she know the mayor of the village or the mayor of the town or the mayor of the what, And I'm saying, since you know where this is coming from, I will hope that you will alert the mayor or you will alert the courthouse. Even if you don't know the name of the person, let them know that this is going on, in the courthouse. People are breaching people's records via, where they work, you know what I mean, which is for the government, and they will track it down, and that person will be in trouble, and then maybe VS will as well, right? But evidently VS the one said it, so or whatever's going on. But if that's true, I hope that Ronnie Q reports it. Y'all, we at 74 likes. We almost at 100. Testing said, I agree. VS was jealous that Reed had a comfortable going morning spot. She needed her afterway too. Child, you know what I mean? And now she need Ronnie Q, and she said, but she ain't worried about Ronnie Q, child. Hey, exposed TV, if she go after Ronnie Q, she automatically gonna win, right? But she ain't too sure, in my opinion, about YouTube cameras, right? So she need them to go at each other, right? So okay, I see both went live. Yeah, you gotta watch both the streams to get the tea, Diva, so you can break it down, child, right? Because I was red balling through both of them, just trying to get the tea or whatever, right? And so, say it ain't so, Ron. Yes, child, honey. 83 likes, y'all. Help me out. Yeah, she said she know the mind. That's what Ronnie Q said. She said VS revealed that her and Ronnie Q were talking behind. Yeah, now she did say Ronnie Q was in her DMs or in her email or in her something, right? She said VS revealed that her and Ronnie Q were talking behind the scenes. Then VS said that she has nude pictures of the view that ZX sent. Oh, did she say that too? Oh, wow. For real, beef and blind AI? Because like I said, I was red balling. I didn't listen to it word for word, right? I was just trying to get a few things so I can come on and talk about it, because my purpose is what a difference a week made, right? So I may have to go listen to it word for word, child, but I can't really stand to listen to it that long, either one of them. So I'm like, ooh, child, I can do it. I'm gonna do what I can, right? Because like I said, what a difference a week makes, right? So I want to be messy about that. Because just last week she was praising Ronnie Gill. She was shading her, but she was praising her as well. Okay, but she was praising her for a reason, right? I just can't imagine her emailing VS. That's wild if it's true. Yeah, it's wild if it's true. So, but that's what VS said. I did hear that. I did hear that. But whether it's true or not, I don't know. Ronnie Q is the only one that can answer that. I don't know. But that's what VS said. Okay, to lose everything because you want to be a friend. Lost a pension too, right? So, sister, you gonna lose your pension behind some online bull crap for somebody that's cat piss crazy? Child, please. Child, please. Now that person who worked for that courthouse gonna lose your jobs. Wait till you got that right, child. Cause if it was me and I know what's going on and I actually know the courthouse, I will call them and inform them, even if I don't know the name of the person, so that they can launch an investigation. Okay, so Ronnie Q, if you don't want to call, just put the name of the city or the state or the county and the state, the name of the courthouse, something under one of my old videos, girl, and I'll call for you. Okay. Anyway, hey, Jill Comfort Zone. Thank you, Diva. Thank you. These sectors be sectoring, right? I had to come back for a second time. I was like, oh Lord. Anybody seen just Christa since she got off that live? I gotta talk to her, child. Miss Ovius, ain't it? Her time's up. Some plays, same place, same motors, right? When will she get a new strategy, right? Because that, like I said, when you dock somebody, let me tell you something. You automatically lost. In my opinion, I can't take you seriously. Okay. Hopefully the View recorded that part where she spoke about ZX telling her and sending her View news and right. That was news to me. Now I didn't hear that part. I ain't gonna lie. But what, child? Mm. Buddha Bell said, "My goodness, my cousin works for the FBI. No joke. Stop playing around with people information. Absolutely, hacking is a federal offense, like you said. So, sister, okay, you're absolutely right about that. Feel like I'm on the phone with a freak. Thank you, D. Right? That's what I be hoping for, right, child? We just be sitting on the porch, child. Sitting on the porch, yapping, right? And so, um, what's a lie? She is king. What's a lie? Tell me if it's a lie, child. I correct it. says she can't win over YTC because YTC doesn't run her channel as a dictatorship. This is true. I will agree. She lets people have their opinions. VS can't even get people to. You know why she can't get people to click her link? Because she got too much control. She got to have control. She can't have a productive panel because she got a control issue. That's the reason why the panels don't work for her because she got such a control issue. You know what I mean? And so yeah. Yeah. That was a troll. Oh, it was a troll. Oh, okay. Let me get it out of here. Okay, hold on. I'll go back up and get it. I'm trying to keep up with y'all. Okay. She is King Red all that. Computer love. Child timestamp. Beef and blind. Right. What's the timestamp, child? Y'all know I'm good with timestamps, right? Anybody that jeopardizes their job for YouTube or morons. I agree with that. You gotta be out your damn mind. Hey, Demetri, and you work for the county or the city, okay, and you got all these good benefits coming to you. Child. Whew, Diva said, wait, I think I heard wrong. What you hear wrong, Diva? Hey, Demetri, how you doing? Say, hey, Miss O, and all y'all, I likes. Oh, thank you, Demetri, like, sure, Miss O, I just wanted to come say, girl, you got that nail on the head last week. All Longhead VS want is that spot. Yes, you want that AM spot back. Duh, okay, I'm in the class. Right, Demetri, you are absolutely right. Child, did you hear her video from this morning, Demetri? Child. Who was sending ZX news? I know you didn't say. Yeah, somebody in the chat said that ZX said he had nudes of View because she sent him news because you know they're supposed to be going together allegedly, right? That's what somebody said last week. I didn't say it, but somebody in the chat said it. I read it, and it is what it is. So I'm gonna say allegedly. Okay. This OVS is also trying to manipulate Louisiana Red to go after her enemies with the FBI for her. Is that right? Oh wow, interesting. Oh, let me tell y'all what else I heard. Did I hear this on Ronnie Q's channel? Listen to this diva, right? Um, when I heard this, now I'm gonna be serious right here because this is I'm not being petty or messy about this, right? I'm gonna have to. I don't know who this is right here, and I think these are trolls, and so I'm gonna get rid of them because I don't know what's going on right here, but they gotta go. I'm not comfortable with it. Okay, I'm not playing about this today, right? And so anyway, uh, listen to this diva. Listen, y'all. So I don't know if I heard it, and it had to be maybe Ronnie Q's chat. But that y'all know, and speaking about the Louisiana Red, 101 likes. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. Right? Thank y'all so much. So I believe it was Ronnie Q's chat. I can't think of nobody else that I listened to Ronnie Q this morning. I was trying to see what happened in the challenges. I listened to YouTube. It had to be Ronnie Q's chat, right? And forgive me if it's not, but this one I heard, right? I heard that, when they was talking about K Fit and her little boy, right? They I believe in Ronnie Q's chat, they was talking about they had pictures of the little boys uh I guess print of the private area or the actual, a private area, you know what I mean? And when they said and they were I guess they were telling it to VS or something like that, I believe. And that was so predatory and gross to me that I couldn't believe I heard that. And and I don't know who said, I forgot who they said, uh, 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 who they said it. Y'all gonna have to go back. Yeah, Diva, yeah. And I'm pretty sure I heard that on Ronnie Q's chat. So you gonna have to go back and listen to the chat. And Demetro, if you choose to go back and listen to it, I would really appreciate your opinion on that. You know what I mean? Girl, he said he got news of me. I told him drop him, make me famous. I'll start I know that's right, Demetri, right? Um, the queen says, I was about to say, I hope she didn't send him nothing. She basically said everything close to her will be found. She knows She knows how this thing go, and it will be successful. Oh wow, oh wow. Check it out. Hey, True Black Cheetah. I heard them saying that people were going around talking about where in the world would they get that? I think they're talking about when it comes to that video, K-Fit's video that VS kept going on about the little boy being in his underwear or something like that. I'm assuming these people might have zoomed in on that baby's photos or something, and now that's what they're saying. That is so predatory to me to even think that somebody would do that, let alone have enough nerves to say it. And if she didn't check them right away for saying that, that means you turned into the monster that you was running from. Okay, that is sick. That is beyond. Okay? But I know I heard it this morning, right? And so I'm like, oh my God. So what did they take a screenshot of him? So it had to be correct, had to. Of the little video when he was on the video. Right. Right, 313. Oh my God. Right. Wow. I'm like, oh, it made my stomach hurt to just think about it. Right. Wow. Things change fast around here. Child. But yeah, that was really, really gross. Says someone going to jail messing with that woman's child. I know that's right, Vinny Vidi. That right there, when I heard that, I was like, wow. Y'all don't forget that VS is sick. And absolutely, correct. Absolutely. If you entertaining something like that, it is very disturbing, Jill. And I'm gonna keep it a buck. Why is VS going at K Fitz? Or I really don't even. If I mean the woman ain't never went for her. The only thing I would say I thought she was going at her because of King Roman, but child, I don't know. It's become obsessive. She an online stalker. She been online so long that she really ain't nothing but a stalker troll. Okay, pretty much at the end of the freaking day, that's all she is. A stalker ass troll, right? But I'm not gonna get mad about this because I'm trying to keep it petty. But when I heard that y'all, oh my God, they can keep on K-Fit has the money and time and resources. I know that's right. These people are sick. You got that right, Monroe. I hope that K-Fit contacted ICAK or interested or internet crimes against children. I know that's right. And I hope that somebody told her what was said, and I hope she got the audio of it. You know what I mean? Like seriously, okay? I'm not surprised if you really look back at the history. Yeah, you're right about that. Yeah, it is terrible, right? Whoever done that is a predator. Absolutely. I just can't believe they taking pictures. Exactly. Blowing up the pictures of the baby or any of that. That is out of order. And you're a sick and demented individual. Okay. Representing something to the public according to the law. You have no argument about how it's used. We can have opinions about how it's used, but it isn't illegal to screenshot. I mean, I would think that is kind of tantamount to child porn. That's how I feel about it, Diva, because that's some sick ish. Okay. They are also jealous of K Fit. That is just plain stupid. Hey, Christa, girl, I've been waiting for you, child. I've been waiting for you to have this conversation because I like you, Christa. Not giving opinions, just hard facts. I understand, Diva, and I feel you. I'm just the way I feel about it, Diva, is it sick. And even the fact that it came out of somebody's mouth, is too much for me. That is very predatory, in my opinion. And the fact that the conversation was even had or even brought up in that manner about a child, that says a lot about the people having as well as listening to the conversation. Do you see what I'm saying? And so, yeah, yeah, chills. They take you back, Sage, and get nude, and the men take picture. I've been in the game alone. I know you have, David. Beef and said Miss O's V is trying to make an example out of K Fit to the B sector. Example for what? The B sector still ain't scared. K Fit ain't scared of her either. Ain't nobody really. People don't even pay. Look, she has become nothing more than, like I said, a stalker ass troll. Okay, and who takes her really seriously like it anymore anyway? Right? That's why then you still going around playing that old Doxing game like somebody give a fuck. Don't nobody care. Child, VS is stupid. She already had a restraining order against her for Fire's daughter. I'm not sure if it's still active or not. Now, why the focus on people's children? Why is she so focused on that woman's child? You got to ask yourself that too. Okay, Christa, give me a minute, love. This is how Fire pops her. A child was involved. Remember, she said, yes, I remember that. Yes, I do. I'm not even comfortable. But yeah, me either, Bailiffs. But I do remember that. Yep, sure do. Lot of the new people around here, they don't know nothing about that because they wasn't here. But yes, she said, yep, absolutely. Everyone says salute. Don't forget about what VS said about my daughter. VS seemed to have a morbid obsession with exploiting children. I hope K Fit protects herself, especially her child. I would have to agree with that, everyone. I really would. When they get mad, then they start blackmailing them. Money. Oh wow. I'm not taking sides. I don't care no. Yeah, no. This is my unbiased commentary. But when it comes to the children, I am always going to be on the side of the child. You know what I mean? Because that's some sick ish. I mean, like the woo, we keeping it light. VS is mad because people support K-Fit. K-Fit didn't have to get in the gutter to get support. Child, I don't know what her problem with K-Fit is. I don't know. I don't know. You know what I mean? My heart goes out to Kate and her son. It is very sickening, you know. I can think of three charges off the cuff, possession of distribution of and malicious intent. So bye, because you're going up. Child, it's beyond sick. Every last, hey, RNY, it's beyond sick. Every last one of them. I uh have some form of mental issue. Charges need to be pressed. Freaking weirdos. I absolutely agree. I just read my book VS about to get locked up. Today's law has caught up with today. They have made a lot of strides when it comes to cyber stalking, cyberbullying. Doxing people's information and releasing it for nefarious reasons, putting people's lives in danger. When they put this private information out to the public, they have made great strides. I absolutely agree, right? Tisa said she had to pay $5,000 to move. She felt like she needed to move because she was doxxed, and I'm like, oh wow. I am hoping that KR and K fit her Louisiana tape saying they are possible to have doxes her. I don't know what the how you doing? The mom music said at this point, a five versus VS rematch was set to be said. I mean, yeah, that's true. But Five said at this point in time she's not interested. You know what I mean? Mr. She said the fact that she has actual slow A subscribers supporting and financing her efforts says they like. Did you write about that, Miss 313? Um, Queen says can't find those videos cause it will get flagged. You think they took those videos out down about the conversation about the child? Is that what you talking about, the Queen? Thank you for the 115 likes, y'all. Thank y'all so much. I really appreciate y'all. YSV is going after people, kids. Huh? I got a whole lot of opinions when it comes to that. And can she not? Well, no, she would. Honey, child. I guess you feel like she got a dox. That's her way of roasting the gang. Child, I don't know. That's like I said. When you got to resort to dox, you already lost. I'm not impressed. Don't ever forget about Larry Nelson and his underage daughter. Child, like you said, obsessing over people, kids. All I can say is there's no rest for the wicked. Just right. Ain't no rest for the wicked. Money don't grow on trees, child. Beef and blind. Novius admits to that. That's why she is so angry and resorts to doxing. The best thing K Fit did was not responding to VS right, but recording her life. And I hope she got that one too when they were mentioning that specific thing about that child. Cause how dare you? Do you see what I'm saying? Ooh. Anyway, I'm talking about those past videos that was said about Fire's child. Oh yes, they can't find them. You know what I mean? But they probably out in the cloud somewhere. Somebody got them somewhere. You know what I mean? Just cause we don't hear them no more don't mean they ain't out there. It don't mean that somebody ain't got them. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, they'll surface when it's time. You know, things have a way of working themselves back around again. You know, and so yeah, but the child, we'll see. You know what I mean? And so anyway, y'all, after I heard it, what? Sorry about that. I pretty much got side. I really have to not dwell on that. Yeah, but when I heard it, I believe I heard. I'm pretty sure I heard it on RonyiQ's channel. So if y'all want to hear it, go listen for yourselves. Cause I only went to a couple of places this morning, and so it was either at RonyiQ's, and I'm sure it wasn't on the YouTube cameras, late live or early live, however you want to put it. Um, and where else did I say I went? I went to RonyiQ's. I went to YouTube cameras. Was that it? And I'm talking about early on, right? So anyway, fast forward, right? So fast forward. Oh, and I went to VS's too, and I know VS didn't say it because they were saying it about her, right? So anyway, that's what was said. Y'all have to go check it out. I told y'all where to go, right? I mean, KRN takes great notes. I'm sure he has notes for her. Absolutely, he took lots of notes on Brie. So I'm sure he should. I hope he got it down, Curry Ray. Speaking of ODS, on a side note, this other crazy part is that VS has about 10 pending court cases already. With this case coming up on the fifth. Wow, something is many up. You're absolutely right. It is, you just there's something wrong with her for real. Oh, hey. And she'll tell you something wrong with it. She already was on the community walk talking about she dissociates, and so some people might not know what that means, but I know what it means. Okay, so I'm thinking when you get out here and you be a snake, which is all the time. So which snake are you? Is it you, and then it's the snake? Is it you and a good person, or is it the adult, which is the monster, or is it the child that was afraid of the monster? Like, what we talking? You disassociate. So you got multiple personality disorder. You got bipolar personality disorder. Like, what? You got comorbidities when it comes to whatever your mental diagnosis is. Like, what we talking here? You said you dissociate. Do you talk to your other person that's inside of your head? Like, what are we talking about here? But anyway, this ain't about that. It was at Ronnie Q. I saw. Okay, Vinny, thank you. It was at Ronnie Q's for sure, y'all. Thank you, thank you. It was early this morning, child, but I saw it. I definitely got the screenshot, the Queen. But that video was on Wiley's page. I may not have that as well. Oh wow, go Baylors. And so, okay, y'all, that's. So we're gonna have to see what happened between her and Ronnie Q. Ronnie Q and her pretty hard went at her, pretty hard. And VS, being VS when it came to Ronnie Q, we all knew that was gonna happen eventually. We already talked about it last week. What was gonna happen? Ain't doing nothing. No, you can see through it. Like I said, like you're looking through some looking glass or something. She's that transparent. You know what I mean? And I really don't even think she really tried to hide it because she said it also today that you pretty much you shouldn't trust me or nobody else, right? So anyway, and I also found it interesting. She was so busy hitting the live button that she went live on top of her girl Charlie, right? So how you gonna tell Charlie to have a morning show at 9:30 and you gonna hit the live button on top of Charlie? Okay, well Charlie Charlie was already live over there, and then she got to talking, and I guess she flipped back into herself and realized, hey, let me play it off. It only took a week. That's why I said, what a difference a week makes me out here. That's what I mean by the title of the video, right? So, I guess she's realizing, hey, Charlie is live. Let me get into my fake bag and direct traffic over to Charlie's, right? So she said, everybody go to Charlie's, right? So, and I'm like, cause we're gonna finish this conversation over there, right? So I'm listening to the end of it. I gets over there and they starts talking about second time she went on. Yeah, ain't it Curry Ray? Absolutely. Charlie let the yes set her up for the Okie doke. Absolutely. She's nothing but a tool. Okay. Child, Miss 313, I absolutely agree with you, right? So then they get up there. Is Krista still in the chat? Krista, you still in the chat? So she asks Krista, will she hit will Krista hit the link or whatever, right? And so Krista, gets up there to hit the link. Like I said, she tries to play it out, send the traffic back over to Charlie's, but while she's on her page, she's talking about, oh good, Krista, I'm gonna drop the link for you, okay? Because I want to have this conversation with you, not at you, right? Hold on, love. Let me drop the link. If you don't mind hitting the link, I know you've been on it all morning, but and you can stay in the chat if you want to. Just let me know. I'm still gonna drop it anyway. Because like I said, I want to have it with you and not at you. And all that typing. I don't like to do all the typing in the chat. So that's why I like to hit the link. Okay. Sure. And so anyway, so she finally snapped back into herself, maybe her other self, and she realized that hey, I gotta get back in character and send this traffic towards Charlie's chat, right? Because I'm the one that told Charlie to go live at 9:30 in the mornings anyway. Okay. All right, Chris, I dropped the link. It's above you. Hey, DKL. Please, done red ball. Oh, thank you, DKL. Thank you, love. Thank you. DKL, what you feel about your name being mentioned today about when you tore up the stocking, child? I said, oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. She done took it all the way back. She done talked about the man turn up the Christmas stocking. I said, Lord have mercy. Oh, child. Now let me drop the link again for Krista in case you didn't see it. And so, because I really want to have this conversation with Krista. Krista, my girl. Hold on, let me put my thing up here. Make sure it's Krista. Okay, so, ouch. Woo. Hey,
It's me,
Krista.
sis. Hey, sis.
Okay,
I
how you
brought us
doing,
some
love?
Danishes. Hi.
Okay, girl, girl, girl.
Chat.
She is King said. Let me read this first. She said, so if Ronnie Q and them people over there take screenshots of a child, Ronnie Q and them didn't do that. They said that the people for VS did that. What are you talking about? Ronnie Q them didn't do that. Now hold up. Now you lying on the one. They was talking about the fact that they were talking about it being done. I guess for VS or whoever. Cause who else would it be for? Cause VS been the one harping on the harping on the issue with the little boy. The issue that she's having with K Fit about her little boy. So Ronnie Q don't have no problem with K Fit, concerning her little boy. So why would you assume that I'm saying Ronnie Q had the pictures took or had the screenshots? That don't make sense to me. Like make it make sense. But anyway, move right along. Let me delete this person. Hold on. I don't lie. I'm not gonna lie on nobody. Okay. And if you don't understand what it is that I'm saying, go over there and listen for yourself. And I like Charlie, but she is too loyal to that woman. Ain't French child. Serious buddy said that Poochie also in her watching. Child, I know. Tell Charlie how to use. Tell Charlie how we used to sit up and laugh at her. Oh wow! Tell Charlie how we used to sit up and laugh at her for being blocked and coming back to support. Wait a minute, Bayless. Hold on. So you saying you and VS used to laugh at Charlie for being blocked and coming back to support? Well, dude, they ain't gonna tell. Cause she act like Charlie is her girl. DKL said what's done was done. No regrets. The queen said, oh Lord. Child. Ooh, the mindless puppets probably took the screenshots. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I believe that. Y'all know VS has her top flight security guard. Child. Hey, Miss Toby says Ronnie Q didn't take any effort. That's right. She didn't take no screenshots. No one's child. Stop effing lying. Stop effing lying narratives. That's right. Well, I blocked the person out the chat, and the comment is gone, Ronnie Q. So I absolutely agree with you. Just call it means just cause was into it with somebody, don't mean I'm gonna lie on them because I don't do lie roasting, gagging, or dragging, or nothing like that. Okay, I don't do the lies. All right. So I agree. I agree, Miss Toby. You're absolutely right. But Bayless just said something juicy. Bayless just put some tea out there. Bayless said that she in her watching. She said tell Charlie this. She said tell Charlie how we used to sit up and laugh at her for being blocked and coming back to support. I was like, oh, no, we really surprised. No, but it's juicy. It's tea. Now, will Charlie have a problem with it? She might have a problem with it in her mind, but is she gonna come out and show it? No. So yeah, but it's out there. It's in the atmosphere. No problem, Miss Toby. No problem. Yeah, Miss Toby. That's what Bayless just said, honey. Bayless just said. I put it on the screen, child. I put it on the screen, Miss Toby. You know I'm messy, girl. Why spread lies around Ronnie Q? These people be so bored. I don't know why they want to say that, but I deleted it out my chat and I corrected it. Like I said, I don't lie roast. And I was talking about what was said on Ronnie Q's this morning about them doing that concerning that child. And no, Ronnie Q didn't do nothing like that. I don't lie, Rose. Just be real, CVS. Tell her. Baylor said, just be real, CVS. Tell her. I want to hear it. Yeah, Baylor, she ain't gonna tell her that till she get whatever it is that she want out of her. Then she'll tell her. The queen said, Bayless, do tell, spill some tea, right, queen? Right. But bye. I put it on the screen. Let me talk about Christa, y'all, right? So the second part of and thanks for joining me, Christa girl. Okay.
You're welcome. Can I
Christa.
just apologize ahead of time? They still haven't came and changed out my smoke detector, so I'm gonna be in and off of mute so they don't hear that
Okay,
beeping
I can't
sound.
hear you. I can't hear it. But if it
Well,
beep,
it's
it's
not.
okay, girl. You ain't gotta mute, that be all right. I bet VS tell him and Charlie ain't gonna say of course ain't gonna say that. But anyway, we're gonna switch gears. We're gonna move it right along and talk about Krista, right? We're gonna talk to
Yeah.
Krista, not about Krista. That's why I want you to hit the link, Krista, right? Because I like you.
All
I
right.
don't care what they say, right? So
Mm-hmm.
anyway, I was over there listening this morning when VS asked you would you mind hitting the link over at Charlie's, and I heard
Yes.
what you were saying about Lemon, about you and him, and I heard you use the term May December romance. And for the people that don't know what it is, would you mind explaining to them, because you didn't get a chance to explain it this morning? Would you mind explaining to them what exactly a May December romance is? I know what it is. I'm sure some of us know what it is, but some people might not. That's my first question.
Okay, it's May, December. Because you heard earlier, I was like, is it June, December?
No,
I
it's
just
May
knew it.
December.
It is May, December. Okay,
It is
May.
absolutely May December. Yep.
Thank you for clearing that up with me too. May,
Go ahead.
December is usually when there's a relationship between a woman and a man, or a woman and a woman, I guess, man and a man. But when one is older and one is a lot younger, so they call it May, December uh, relationship.
That's right. That's right.
Mhm.
I just want y'all to know, why I put that in the title of the video, because some people may not know, be aware of the terminology. That's what that was
I
for,
see
Krista.
that. I was like, okay,
Yeah, because
Olivia.
I heard you say, that's why I put it in quotations, because you said it, this morning. And so I wanted, but you didn't get
Yeah,
a chance to explain exactly what you were talking about. And believe it or not, some people may not know what you're
yeah,
talking about. Okay.
yeah,
Believe it or not.
yeah,
Anyway,
yeah,
so anyway, that's why I did that, right?
yeah.
So the next question, I guess I heard you talking, and I was this and all that. And so I heard you, and it seemed like that you are serious, about, what it is, that's going on between you and Lemon. It sounded like you was for real about it, this morning, and some people felt like it was a play, but I will say this, that I know that you ride hard. I have seen you ride hard, for the people that you feel like you got some type of, offline conversation with. You know what I mean? Like you did,
Yes.
hey Chopper, like you
Mm-hmm.
did for the the guy first that was trolling you. I can't think of his name. Trash can or
Oh, the
something.
landlord guy?
Yeah, him,
Landlord?
landlord. Yeah, because I know at first, you was going hard about that, relationship. Couldn't nobody, tell you nothing wrong about him, until you found out what the real deal was, right? And so, um, and that whole other relationship thing, that was a mess right there. That was a lot, right? And I was like, Krista and these online relationships, child. But anyway, but
Mm,
I mean,
Jesus.
seriously, let me ask you this, right? Now, them
Okay.
women over there, well, one of them in particular, because I was red balling through that too. I can't think of her name, but she was coming at you really hard. She was really mad about your business, okay? And
Hmm.
do you know who I'm talking about?
Was it
Because
Lakendra?
you even told her she was talking real hard or real strong about
Oh,
your
yeah,
business.
Lakendra. Yeah,
Yeah, that
Lakendra.
was her name, LaKendra. That was her name. That's
Yeah,
right. That was her name,
yeah,
right? And so,
yeah.
and
You know why I
so,
said something to
why
Olivia?
did you, huh?
Okay.
What you say?
I was just going to say that the reason I had said something to her was because while she was talking, it was like she was asking a question, but part of it was like she was giving her opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't ever, when someone's talking to me, I don't ever want to just assume because a person's giving their opinion that they're asking me a question,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I also at the same time, I didn't know if she wanted me to answer the question, if she just
Mm-hmm.
wanted to come up and let me know how strong she felt about what I was doing. It was all over the place, you know. So when she came back the second time, she said a couple things, and then I explained to her, but she was talking with disrespect. I felt disrespected,
I did
you
too, cause
know.
she took the tongue with you.
Yeah, because it was, you know,
I
it's about
felt
the
it was
tone, because it's like,
disrespectful. Yeah,
you know,
I agree.
and when I go up on somebody's panel, I'm like I said, I don't want to be known as being up on people's panels and fighting with them. You know what I mean? But at the
Right.
same time, I don't want to be disrespected either. So I was just like, okay, see, I got to know how to just, okay, well, you're no longer asking me a question. Then I'll just tune you out and you could just run off at the mouth. I'm going to go ahead and tune you
Mm-hmm.
out, you know, so that
Mm-hmm.
I'll know to don't be even feeling some kind of way, Krista. So that's where I had got once I felt she was just up there to, like I said, I don't know if she was just trying to say she was bad. I mean, hey, we all bad. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Um, we all, but there's a way because we're online that we can just talk to one another. You know, if I'm
Right.
respectful towards you, I'm not coming hard on you. I'm not saying, you know, bees, don't be asking me nothing. Don't. Okay, then why you coming at me like that? And that's
Right.
what
No,
I
you
was
have
saying
to
about a
agree
lot
with
of these
them.
women's that got panels. I don't care about nobody having their opinion. This is YouTube. This is what we do, especially over
Right.
here in the beef sector. But
Yeah.
at the same time, what's all this big bad wolf? For what? It's not even your
Mm-hmm.
situation. Why are you
Right.
so emotionally into it like that?
Yeah, why you
It's
so
not
overly
your
invested?
son. I don't care if he is like your son. It's not your son. I'm not
Right.
your real
Oh,
aunt. You
is
know,
that what she,
you know.
is that what she was upset for? Cause she was
Uh,
likening the young man to, but the man, cause ain't he 30-something years old?
he's 32.
Yeah, he
Miss
all the way
Olivia,
grown.
yeah, and that's
So
what he keeps
anyway,
telling people too. But Miss Olivia, can I be honest with you? I tuned her
uh-huh.
out. I tuned her
I
out.
figured you did
I
because she
did.
was real calm about it. Yeah,
Yeah,
she was
sis,
really,
go
really
ahead.
passionate. I'm like, oh, okay, girl,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah. I didn't
but
have
you
to
ain't got
tune
nothing to
out
do
too
with it.
many of
But okay.
y'all. I'm just like, go ahead, child. Go ahead.
Mhm.
Go ahead.
Well,
I
let
ain't.
me ask you this.
Yeah.
So, when you was over there and y'all was talking, people was like, "Well, we think this is a play and all of this and all." And you was like, "No, this ain't no play. We talk FaceTime, and we building up on, coming to see one another or somebody coming to see somebody. Am I right about that? Y'all talking about that or
Uh,
something you mentioned today? Or was I wrong? Did I misread that?
yeah. Well, I was asked. I guess someone had, I don't know who, but they said that someone had mentioned in a live that I had went over to Discord, and I thought that I was coming in there and it was just going to be Lemon and I, and that we was getting ready to sign ourselves up for some hanky panky, I guess. And but when I got there, that everybody was there, and I guess I was supposed to have been disappointed about that. And I'm like, no, that's
Cause
not
y'all
true. I
FaceTime.
don't know who said that. If I want to talk to Lemon and be in private with Lemon, I have another phone.
Right,
I don't,
right.
that
Yeah, I
has
heard you.
nothing to do with YouTube, StreamYard, nothing. It's his line, my line. It is what it
Right,
is. It's me and him. So
right.
why would I use Discord for that? I was
But
invited over to Discord, really like everybody else, a while ago, a couple of weeks ago. Then
right.
he knew I didn't know how to do that, so he explained how to get on. And I had told him the last time, I said, okay, yeah. I said, well, next time. I said, I'll sign up for it tomorrow, next time. So the other
Okay.
night when he mentioned it again, and I knew I didn't sign up, he went on and broke it down again and explained how to do it. So I went on and did it, Miss Olivia. I
Okay.
went
So
over there with the intent that we were all going to watch a movie together, which we did.
right,
I
right,
left early because I don't do scary movies. But when I
right.
first got there, everybody was there. We talked, we laughed, and they were encouraging him about his situation, and it was a little conversation before the movie. Let's be honest, came in there, got the movie, that was it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, why would I expect anything any different? It was just what he
And
told me it was.
right, and also, um, I heard you
Oh, I'm
mention
sorry, I
that.
didn't answer the other part of your question. I'm sorry.
I don't even know what it was, but anyway, moving
It
right
was
along.
about us coming to see each other.
Oh yeah, that part. Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
And the only thing I had told that person was, we just got to this point in the relationship where we're talking about certain things. What, we haven't discussed all of that stuff. We're just
Okay.
talking.
Okay. Okay. I understand that.
Yeah.
Right. So, I also heard you mention that, you saying that, like this is, for real, we are really talking. You know what I mean? Like you said, May December romance sort of thing, right? Y'all talking, on a different level,
Yeah.
right? Is that what you mean by the May
Yes.
December romance thing? Y'all feeling each other, right?
Yes. Yes, Miss Olivia. Yeah.
Okay. And so I heard that part. So, number one, why do you think that so many people have a problem with it, seeing as how y'all are both adults? Because let me say, and the reason why I'm asking this is because a lot of people are giving you in particular a lot of flack about this, saying that he is young enough, to be, your child and whatnot. And in the interest of being, fair about this, nobody says that when an older man is fooling with a younger woman, right? Because those relationships can
Right.
also, hey cruiser, can also be May December, right? There are a lot of older men
Right.
that fool with younger women, and nothing is ever, it's not looked at twice. So, but as far as the beef sector goes, why do you think that they saying it when it comes to you is creepy? And I heard you, explaining why ODS saying that. I even heard the ODS saying she ain't my auntie no more, but we still cool. And I heard you saying that, sometime, you'll call these people auntie, or they not they're your nephews or your nieces, but that's the way older people used to refer to some of the young people. Sometime, you know what I mean? And so, but why do you
Mhm.
think they have such a problem with you and him getting to know each other better? And why do you feel that they think that is creepy?
Well, Miss Olivia, I'm going to say like this. I've heard people say, oh, it's creepy because of the age difference. Oh, it's creepy because one time I heard you call him your nephew.
Hmm.
Well, when I first mentioned to Lemon about Lemon being my nephew, Lemon told me from the gate, no, you can't be my auntie. I don't want you to be my auntie.
Why he say
Mm-mm.
that?
I later found out because I guess he was like, I guess he kind of had a little liking to me when I
Right.
used to
It
come over
screws
there.
you in a different way, basically.
Yeah, so he let it not
Okay.
be known from the gate. No, no, I
Mm-hmm.
see you. I guess I see you out here calling different ones your nephew them because they younger or whatever. Because a lot of people say I play on the age thing, which I think is cute
Well,
that people say that. But I
mm-hmm.
didn't. I didn't pick up that vibe. But I used to come over there and flirt around all the time on this panel. And
Mm-hmm.
the second part to that, Miss Olivia,
Mm-hmm.
I say like this: no matter what I do on here,
Mm-hmm.
no matter what I do on here, especially anything referring to a relationship. I heard him say, "Oh, she talked to somebody for this reason, talk to somebody at this age, talk to somebody." I don't care what I do on here.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are going to have a problem with it.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to have a
Well, I mean,
problem with
well,
it.
part of the issue, do in my opinion, when it comes to you, Chris, because
Mm-hmm.
here's the thing: like we both messy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
uh, we both. When it comes to you, Chris, I feel like when you think, when it appears that you are, getting up under somebody's skin, you won't let off. You will lean into it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I feel like that you are all the way leaning into it at this point in time, right? That's what I feel like, right? Now, as
Mm-hmm.
far as I don't understand. Let me see how to put
Just
this.
say it, Miss
I
Olivia.
don't
I can
like.
handle it.
I know you can handle it, girl. I know you can handle it. Okay, I know you be over there talking calm, and a lot of that you be like, child, in your mind, but coming out of your mouth, it ain't that at all. Okay, Christian. Now, yeah, just me and you talking, right? And
Yeah,
so,
we ain't gonna
and
share this part.
so,
We ain't gonna
uh,
share this part.
and so, child, okay, child. I said, look at Krista leaning into this. These people getting madder and madder. She getting calmer and calmer. She loving this, right? And so,
What else can I do, Miss Olivia? I mean, like I
nothing.
said,
You
if people,
messy.
I
You
can't, but I
messy.
can't do nothing. I can't stop being me. They're not going to stop being them.
Right.
I can't
And you
stop being
shouldn't.
me.
Don't get
So
me
what else
wrong.
I'm
You
supposed
shouldn't.
to do? What?
Exactly what you're doing now, honestly.
That's all I can do. Put a smile on my face.
So, but here's the thing. Here's my issue, right? Let me get down to my issue. This is why I
Okay.
want to have a conversation, right? And well,
Okay.
number one, somebody said, they don't understand how people get on here and call people niece and nephew, they don't notice
Yeah.
people. For me, I am nobody's online auntie, because if I want to cuss you out between the ages of 18 and 80, that's what I'm gonna do.
Right.
Okay. I have nieces and nephews in real life. Don't get it twisted. It is
Hmm.
what it is. If you come at me, I'm coming at you. I don't care how old you are, between
Right.
18 and 80. Okay. And
Yeah.
that's just how I feel about it. So no, you will never hear me say, "Well, I'm your auntie,"
Yeah.
or or you my niece. No, 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 no. I get
I
that
ain't
in real
saying it
life.
no more,
Okay.
Miss Olivia. I'm done with that,
I don't
cause
blame you,
child
child.
folks. I said,
I don't
okay,
blame you.
let me back up.
Okay,
Okay,
girl.
no problem.
Okay.
Mm-mm,
So anyway,
mm-mm. Call
uh,
folks by their name.
moving. Yeah,
Mm-mm.
that was right. That was just on the because you don't never know when you're gonna have to drag them. I mean, this is the beef sector, Krista.
I
You know
guess
what I
so.
mean?
Yeah.
And you messy
Yeah.
and you lean into it a different way. You know,
Okay.
you know what I mean. But you do lean
Mm-hmm.
into it a different way. But I know
I
you leaning into it. But girl, anyway, here's my issue.
ah,
Because
Jesus.
I know that you leaning into it. Do you see what I'm saying? Because I
Mm-hmm.
know that it ain't that deep. Like people like what's her name, LaKendra, want it to be, to the point to where they
Mm-hmm.
getting it so invested that they raising their blood pressure. Because it did
Mm-hmm.
sound like she was raising her blood pressure this morning, right? And I'm
Mm-hmm.
thinking,
Yeah.
don't you hear Krista being real calm about it? But anyway, child, here's my issue. And then, but it seemed like my only issue with this whole scenario right here at the end of the day, right?
Okay.
I don't like the fact that you are getting all the flack for this May December relationship, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because what about Lemon? Ain't nobody on Lemon about this. Everybody is on Christa, and it's two people in this virgin emerging flowering I can't say the word
Mm-hmm.
of a May December romance in your words, right? I don't
Mm-hmm.
understand why nobody ain't coming at him. Now let me tell you why I say that, right? And I
Mm-hmm.
want to say this with you up here. I
Okay.
agree with some of the things that some of the women were saying this morning. I do agree that he is using you for a beard. And the reason
Oh.
why I say that is because and he mentioned some of the people's names that he used as a beard, like that baby mama Brina. Okay, now Queen Sanity, it seemed like she was really invested for real, and so her feelings was really hurt. But I'm thinking, girl, don't you see what's going on here? Now this is just my opinion, okay, Krista? Right? You ain't gotta agree with me, and
Right. Right.
when I get done, please feel free to honestly rebut what it is that I'm saying if you want to. But let
Okay.
me get my opinion out, right? Because you know
Yep.
me, Chad.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
but we cool, and I want you to be up here when I'm saying it, because people like to
Mm-hmm.
spin narratives. You know what I mean? And so that's
Right.
why I
I
asked you to
get it.
come up here. But anyway,
Okay.
number one, like I said, I don't appreciate you getting all the flack for it because it is two of y'all, right? I don't. I also agree that he is not saying anything about the flack that you are getting, and I don't think that that's cool. Because if nothing else, y'all supposed to be friends because y'all talk on the phone, at least FaceTime, right? Y'all behind the scenes, right? And so, number three, I also, because this ain't news to nobody, because I have said several times that my gaydar goes up when it comes to Lemon, and in my opinion, he is gay. Now, I also think that the reason why he use you ladies as beers, and the reason why he don't mind you getting out of flack, is because it keeps the pressure off of him and keeps it on to you. Long as they're talking about Krista, they're not talking about his sexuality. Okay? Now that's how I feel about it. I also feel that if you are I don't know what he's saying to you on the phone, and I hope that he is not love bombing you. And if he is trying to love bomb you, I don't appreciate that. And I hope that you will realize that soon, And so, but like I said, but at the end of the day, Krista don't mind all this attention because Krista, in my mind, know what it is. But what do you feel about getting out of the flag and him getting none? And okay, so clearly you don't think you being used as a beard if you think I really got something going on. But could it be something to consider? Because he's kind of got a history of doing this. So why do you think he has such a history of doing this? I guess is my question.
Well, I just found out what a beard is.
Mm-hmm.
And when I found out what it was, because I heard a couple of people saying it, and then I seen it like in some of the comment section, people saying
Mm-hmm.
that, and I didn't know what that
Mm-hmm.
meant. I thought they were actually saying that I had a beard, and I'm like, I ain't got no
Oh no,
daggone
it means
beard.
that
Yeah. So I,
you know, a man that is not out of the closet and he act like he fooling with women because he don't want
yeah,
nobody to know he's gay.
right. And I know about,
Mm-hmm.
guys that have, in my 50 something years, I know
Mm-hmm.
about guys that have did stuff like that. I
Mm-hmm.
don't get that feeling from
Mm-hmm.
Lemon.
Okay.
And behind the scenes, Lemon and I, I just know different. I just know he's not gay. Um,
Well, I mean, now see, now let me say this.
okay.
Uh, Dr. Lasonia, and hey, everybody that came in. If you came in late, please check the replay. But let me read this. Dr. Lasonia said, Miss O, does Lemon know he's in a relationship? That was the question to you, Krista. Or maybe to me, and I don't know. But maybe that is why he is not saying anything. You know what I mean? So what do you think about that question? Does Lemon know he's in a relationship?
Yes, Lemon knows that. He knows that we're getting
Okay.
to know each other. Also, I know you say that, nobody's checking Lemon on it, nobody's saying anything. I
Mhm.
know his lives are long,
Mhm.
but people do ask him, people do,
Mhm.
question him about him and
Mhm.
I,
Mhm.
and he does respond to it.
Okay. What
However,
does he say?
I don't think a lot of them like his
Oh, let me drop the link
response.
for Seven. Do you mind Seven coming up here? Do you know her?
Seven, yeah,
Yeah.
7 stars, right?
Yeah.
Is that the one? Yeah.
Yeah.
uh-huh.
Do you or
Um.
don't you want her to come up?
Okay. Um.
Because she done asked a couple of times. I'm asking you, chat, because I'm talking to you. Do you or I mean, if
Oh,
you
I
want her
don't.
to come,
I don't. I don't. It doesn't bother me, Miss Olivia. Don't bother
okay.
me.
Well, let
Mm.
me let me drop the link here. Hold on a minute. But
Mhm.
yeah, I don't think that it's fair, and I still don't. I don't care what you say. I don't think that it's fair for you to get all the flack. And
I
that's
think
that's
they're
just
not.
my opinion.
I think they don't like his response. They don't like that where they think he's gonna say one thing and then he says something else. So then they'd
Mhm.
be like, the heck with, and so it's back to Krista type thing,
Mhm.
We'll get a bigger response out of her than you, because they
Mhm.
don't like the fact that he say, I do care. Or sometime, like
Mhm.
there's been times that he have questioned me about
I
something
dropped the
that
link, Seven.
happened.
Let me drop it again. And go ahead. I'm sorry. I just wanted her to know that I did in
Mhm.
fact drop it. Go ahead.
Or like if he'll question me about something that someone shared with him online, like
Mhm.
here recently about the envy thing and stuff.
Mhm.
And he'd be like, what are you saying? I do care, just different things. Or he'll say, why don't y'all just leave her alone? That's Mrs. Lemon. That's who's representing me. That's
Mhm.
that's that's me right there.
Mhm.
But there's only so much he can say, no different than there's only so much I can say,
Mhm.
because we're not like expecting or just knowing that people are going to ask us or say certain things to us. So
Mhm.
how prepared can you be? You can only respond the way you can respond, you know.
Mhm.
Like today, I can only respond. I didn't know, I thought VS when she was calling me out was because, I wanted her to know, girl, I still rocks with you.
Mhm.
You know. And
Well,
but I didn't
she's
know
kind
that
of
once.
territorial. And she don't like the fact that you hit the links of some of the people that she don't like and don't like her. So that's what that was about. By the way, Lemon is one of them. I'm one of them. And whoever else
Oh,
link
I
that you
didn't.
hit that she don't like. And so that's
Mm,
what that was for. And she said that she had your back because of her mind. You owe her for having your back. That's the way her mind think. I'm just saying.
mhm.
I
Okay.
guess they haven't changed her mind because I dropped the link several times. But maybe she's not on her anymore. But maybe she'll come back. I don't know. But anyway,
Oh, okay.
uh, I don't feel that it's I don't if he is love bombing you and you are really serious about this when it comes to whatever extent that you are serious about this whole thing. I just feel like he love bombing you, Crystal. And I know that everybody needs somebody, and I know that you are not as at the end of the day, you still Krista. Let me take this down so she ain't coming up. Okay, hold on a minute. At the end of the day, you still Krista, and you are
Hmm.
not uh uh
Naive.
you ain't naive. Okay, at the end of the
Right.
day, that ain't what's going on. But for somebody to
Yeah.
have that much vitriol about a situation that really doesn't concern them. Hey
Yeah.
ODS, how you doing, love? ODS are here at the office today. To have that much vitriol for somebody that
Mhm.
somebody else's business, I'm like, wow, she's really
But she's
invested in
not
this
the only
topic. Okay.
one. I
Well, I
seen
know
a
she's
whole
not the only
panel.
one because they out here calling you creepy and a whole bunch of
Yeah.
stuff. Now this might be her too.
Yeah. I
Hold
seen
on.
a whole panel. I seen a whole. Then.
Oh, they did a whole panel on you. Hold on, let me try to
Oh
put her up.
yeah.
Okay, let me put my banner back up. 1 second. One second. Is it 7?
Yeah, it's me.
Okay, how you doing?
Hey, I just got through watching VS's video and I was like, damn, she's coming for RonyiQ like
Ooh.
heavy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Cause she
Yeah.
want that morning
So
spot back. Oh yeah.
yeah, so I saw that that was in your title. I don't really know what you guys are talking about, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm interested in that because
Mm-hmm.
my whole thing is when you and RonyiQ got into it,
Mm-hmm.
I knew there was a little bit of animosity there because this isn't y'all first time getting into it. This is y'all
Mm-mm.
second time getting into it. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay. So for me, it was kind of cute to see you guys go back and forth. But here's the thing that always kind of pisses me off with RonyiQ.
Mm-hmm.
She sits up there and she wants to talk about everybody and their looks, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But we can't see RonyiQ.
Exactly.
So how does that work?
It's the Adams at work. Same way the chicken head be doing it too. We can't see you, but you can talk about everybody else's look. So
I
yeah, I agree.
That's the only thing that just like really upsets me with RonyiQ. It's like we
Mm-hmm.
don't see you, we don't see your husband, we don't even know that y'all niggas is really married. You know how people move a man in the house and oh that's my husband, that's my husband. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Like we don't know anything. We have no idea about anything, but she sits over there with these like exaggerated pictures of our features and stuff, and it's just like,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
oh, that that just pisses me off. But other than that, I really
Mm-hmm.
don't take issue with her or you.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I just think that whatever you two got into it about, right?
Mm-hmm.
Was very like minor. It was minute. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
something. It was like okay, it was a cute little back and forth. But
Right.
I figured you guys could be friends after this because
Mm-hmm.
remember, Olivia, the first time you guys got into it, you didn't come out the way that you did this time. This time you came out swinging.
Mm-mm.
And I was like, here we go.
Yeah, I had to slap
And,
her over the hand this time because I let her have it. I let it go. The first time, so I felt like she was getting comfortable, so I just had to slap her on the hand this time. Mm-hmm.
and I gotta say, I'm honestly proud of you for doing that because, like I said, the first time you wasn't this way. And
Mm-mm.
it was almost like she was the aggressor, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like she was kind of
Mm-hmm.
like putting you in your place. But this time you came
Mm-hmm.
out swinging, and I was like, oh, damn, okay. All right,
Mm-hmm.
Olivia, I see you. So then,
Mm-hmm.
I sat back quietly and I watched how VS was pretty much instigating this whole morning show. Like, oh, you got more
Mm-hmm.
numbers, but RonyiQ got more stamina and da, 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 da.
Mm-hmm.
And I was
Mm-hmm.
like, girl, it's all bullshit. It's complete
Mm-hmm.
bullshit. Now we hear now that it was complete bullshit. So why should
Mm-hmm.
anybody listen to VS?
Exactly. Well, I told him last week, Seven. I don't know if you heard it or not. That, in my opinion, she was just doing all this anyway, inserting herself, mentioning YouTube cameras because she really want them to cancel each other out because she want her morning spot back. Now, you was around her back in the day when she used to
Yeah.
go live in the morning, and
Oh
she
yeah.
pretty much confirmed that on her live. This morning when she was saying that she could compete with Ronnie Q and Ronnie Q will lose and it ain't no problem. Yeah, but you ain't saying it about YouTube cameras. Cause so that's why you feel a way about her not going back and forth with YouTube cameras, cause you want them to cancel each other back, for whatever reason. And then if she want to start the morning show, just hit the live button when you get ready to hit the damn live button. What's the big deal? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
But my whole thing is this. It's like, okay, you're supposed to be this big OG of the goddamn sector, right? But
mm-hmm,
you are coming after people who you think are beneath you, like K Fit
mm-hmm,
and you
mm-hmm,
and YouTube cameras. You think you view these people as beneath you. However,
mm-hmm,
they are getting their numbers. They're doing what they do. Okay, K Fit. I don't really see much
mm-hmm,
of her anymore, but the whole thing about going after her and her child, we all know that's a very sensitive subject when it comes to K-Fit. Don't come for her
mm-hmm,
child. So now it's like, okay, let me
mm-hmm.
jump out the window and just go after her child. And it's like, God, VS, honestly, I really, and I don't give a fuck what videos and shit you want to post about me. I already, look, you already know I'll go to court on your ass. Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But let me just say this. The next interview you need to do is you need to get your brother on this motherfucker. That's what you need to do. You need to get your brother on this on this app, and you need to have an interview with him, because this is a lot of very misguided anger. Very misguided anger. Until you address the issues that you have with your brother and what he did to you, I really don't care to see you go after anybody else on this app, because you coming after people who don't even want no smoke with you. You're just here to bully people, and it's really getting out of hand. It's misguided anger. You really need to address your true demons. And your true demons is what your brother did to you when you was a child. You see, you've been coming at me. You've been coming at everybody on here because you don't want to address what your brother did to you. Okay? She coming after K-Fit. K-Fit ain't said a word about this person. She's sitting up in the chat talking about how K-Fit got burned, and she's jealous of K-Fit and her lifestyle. That's
Oh,
all
do you
that
think
is.
that's what it is?
Yeah.
Do
She
you
got an
think that
autistic
K-Fit
child.
reminds her of you?
And she said that. And I don't know
Oh,
how she reminds. Maybe she just thinks we're both pretty. I don't know what that is. Like, but K-Fit, she's sitting up there talking about, I'm welcoming all type of paperwork. I say, yeah, so you can dox the girl. You want her to put all her information down on paperwork, send it to you so you can come live and dox the girl. That's what's going on. So now something that happened between her and RonyiQ. Now she's all over RonyiQ. Oh, her name is Veronica. We all knew this about. Let me say, I pulled up a picture of RonyiQ back in the day. Okay. And I came out and I said, oh, she's in a wheelchair, blah, 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 blah. She's sitting up there using all of my stuff now, calling her Slewfoot and everything. I was like, this is all of my commentary.
Yeah, she was using some of my commentary too today. So I feel you.
You see what I'm saying? So why should anybody believe you, VS, when you sit up there and say one thing and then you'll get into it with the person and you'll come back and you'll regurgitate every single thing we've ever said about them?
This
They're
is
saying,
true.
oh, now she's saying, oh, RonyiQ having brain fog. No, I think RonyiQ, this is what I think personally. I think she won't come on camera because half of her face is drooping. I think
Oh
RonyiQ
wow.
has suffered a stroke. That's what I
Oh
think.
wow.
And
Oh,
I'm
you think
thinking
so?
that, yeah, and I'm thinking like, because remember, like a couple of weeks ago, it got really bad. Now, one
Yeah.
thing about RonyiQ, she'll come in at night and she can drag, and she won't be so foggy. But if she comes in the morning, she will not have all of her faculties sometimes. And you can hear it. She's sitting up there spelling out putting titles in there. Everything is misspelled. She's on
Yeah.
there. She's pausing. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Well, hell, it's
Now,
at 4 o'clock in the morning, y'all time, California time, right?
yeah, because
I
I believe she's
refuse to
in.
go online at 4 o'clock in the
The
morning.
the last time I checked, I think she lived in Pasadena. Okay, she's not too far from me. Okay. So so RonyiQ comes on early in the morning. She ain't got all of her faculties. Okay. Then she got her husband there, whatever. Like I said, we don't know anything about RonyiQ. We don't know if this nigga's an ex-crackhead. We don't know what the fuck going on. But all I know is she takes all the ammunition from everything she knows about us and she spews out that hatred. And it's like, girl, but what about your tea? Because I know you ain't perfect.
Child,
What's
ain't
going
none of us
on,
perfect.
RonyiQ?
Ain't none of us perfect. You got that right. But
So
yeah,
she's going.
I didn't consider the fact that possibly may have had a stroke or something like that. Because like you said, we don't know.
We don't
But
know,
at 4 o'clock in
and
the morning.
yeah, people. That's what I'm saying. Because let me tell you something. I had stroke symptoms, but that was because I had a procedure done. Remember back when I had a hospital visit, and this was like maybe 2 or 3 years ago. And they did a procedure on me. It was called Andrew something. I cannot remember, but they kind of look into your veins and they go in through your wrist. Okay. And they was telling me, look, side effects of this procedure is it's going to feel like you had a stroke, meaning you're not going to be able to think of certain words. You're not going to be able to remember certain things, but it's going to go away in a few weeks. I said, okay, because they had to run this test on me. And I'll be damned if that's not what happened. Like, I'm sitting there and I'm going live, and I couldn't even go live. I was struggling. I was like, I can't think of certain words now. Like, I couldn't even remember the color blue. You know what I mean? Like, I couldn't physically say it. Like, it couldn't pop up in my mind and then somewhere, translate, get jumbled up and come out through my mouth. So I know what that feels like. And that's what I'm seeing in RonyiQ. It's like, damn, she's forgetting simple words. She's forgetting people's YouTube names, all type of stuff. So I'm like, to me, okay, and this is just my opinion because I don't know. None of us know. But it seems like she suffers from strokes. That's what it feels like. Okay. I do believe she's an educated woman. I do believe she probably had a really good job in the past. I believe RonyiQ might be on disability. Okay. Some sort of disability where she can sit at home and do what she does. Okay. Now she's over here. She's doing challenges. She's memberships, all of that. So yeah, she does want a piece of the pie. She does want to, obtain the YouTube money because she sees how easy it is for everybody else to, get the money. I'm not mad at that. I don't count people's pockets. I don't really give a fuck. But it's just the hatred. She can be very, very petty, and she can be very, very mean-spirited. I wouldn't be surprised if she was an Aries like Jay Wilson.
Mean-spirited is a good word for it. Okay. You got that
very
right.
mean-spirited because she can take something so minor. I mean, what the shit that happened between you and her, it was so minor. Like, okay, viewers, if you came up there and played your content or played somebody's content, and now you're all type of fat, funky bitches, but you have to understand, Olivia, then the likes of like James and VS backing her up like that, someone they've never even seen before, okay? They was backing her up because they had issues with you. I understand that. But that's where all of that bullshit come from. It wasn't, and in my opinion, it wasn't even a genuine, because it's like, you don't really feel that way. People are hyping you up.
Thank you.
And now you want to get the job done.
That's the reason why I didn't take it seriously. That's why I kept being messy. Absolutely. I don't take that shit seriously, Seven, because I knew where it was coming from. And as far as
you should. As you should. And I don't think you should, I don't even think you should have a problem with her, and she definitely shouldn't have one with you, because like I said, the true enemy has risen, and now RonyiQ is being quote unquote being exposed all over again, because now you got VS on your ass now. And it was
now,
like, I sat back and I watched quietly, because I knew this was going to happen. I said, if she's sitting up here hyping this woman up like that in this manner, understand she's going to have to pay for that.
But did we all know that was going to happen, Seven?
I did.
All of us that know who she is.
And let me tell you what else. King Roman saw it too. Because when he did his commentary, I was like, you see, you on my time right now. You on my level of thinking right now. Because I said, for every positive thing that RonyiQ that she said about RonyiQ, RonyiQ is going to have to pay for it. Because first of all, nobody asked VS to come in and do no motherfucking. Nobody asked her to do no commentary on neither one of y'all. Nobody asked this bitch for help. Nobody asked her a motherfucking thing. She inserted herself, started doing commentary, started low-key shading. We already knew she didn't like you because you keep it real on her ass. But then she started low-key shading RonyiQ. And then when RonyiQ took issue with something that she said out of her mouth, now it's up and it's stuck. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
Yep, we saw the play coming. All of us didn't know her. There was a lot of news. She didn't even
with that bullshit.
realize.
Nobody asked you for your help. Nobody asked you to insert yourself, and now you didn't insert it yourself, and now you mad. And it's all content. All it is content. It's disgusting.
But Seven, don't you know that she didn't even realize that me and Ronnie Q had got into it before.
No,
They had to
she
tell her
said,
that.
I never thought this was the day. I was like, girl, shut the fuck up. These niggas ain't got into it before.
Exactly. Exactly. That's why I
They
didn't
didn't
pay no
got into
attention.
it before. And the
Yeah, that's
first
what.
time y'all got into it, you didn't come out swinging like this. And I was a little
Mm-mm.
disappointed. But this time you came out swinging, and I was, because in my opinion, I felt like the first time y'all got into it, it really caught you off guard. And I think
It
you was a
did.
little bit hurt. And you may not admit it,
Hmm.
but I think you felt the
Yeah,
type of way, because it was like, damn, I thought we
it's
was
the
like you
truth.
two homegirls.
Yeah, it's true. I felt the way about it the first time because, and she did it again. But if you're gonna go so far as sit, I mean, everybody got a right to go where they want to. But I done told you that this thing has been stalking me since I came on YouTube in the old black sector, right? And so you sitting over here and you listening to this fool's nonsense, which is an online stalker, and you feeding into it because it fits your narrative, because it feeds your soul. And that's what she was doing with VS. She took it for as long as she could, but she should have known. Just like Demetria told her thanks, but no thanks. She tried to throw Demetria content, and Demetria's like, no, ma'am, I don't want your content. You've been talking about me, since I've been on here. You keep it that way, basically. You know what I mean? So
Exactly.
because it
Yes,
fit her
yes.
narrative, she was going for it until she couldn't. I'm thinking, well, don't Ronnie Q hear her throwing shade? Why Ronnie Q ain't going at her like she going at me? She supposed to be going at both of us. You know what I mean? Because she's
Right.
throwing you shade and complimenting you. What you got? You've been on her long enough to know that if she pay you a compliment, that means she coming for you. Do you see what I'm saying? And
Exactly.
so, yeah, that just
Exactly.
put me
Yeah.
out. Yeah,
Yeah.
but it was
Yeah.
just
So
last week. Yeah.
yeah, so I peep all of that little stuff. I do my own thing, but I'm just like, oh, I'm about to start
Yeah.
working out real heavy, like for the next 3 months. Like I want
Mm,
to, not like bodybuilder, but yeah, kind of bodybuilder-esque. Like I'm trying to
oh,
transform my body. So that's
yeah.
the type of time I'm on. I'm not even like stunting nothing that's going on YouTube, but I
Yeah.
thought this was very interesting because one thing
Yes.
about BS is it's going to happen. You just
Uh,
don't think it's going to happen this quick. So that lets you know how dry the content is over there because she
yes.
needed that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. 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 But let me say this though, Seven. Congratulations on your new apartment.
Thank you.
Congratulations on
Thank
you.
you.
A friend of mine, she started lifting weights when she wanted to lose weight, and
Hmm.
she does she ain't went national or nothing, but when you have when they have it's a goals gym here, and they do the bodybuilding competitions and all of this and all that, and she really got into it, and she do those competitions now, you know and so
Yes.
as far as the body transformation stuff, like she really got into it, like you really, I mean, she count her calories down to the and proteins down to the, and I be like, girl,
And
that's
that's
more weight
where
than lifting. That's more work than lifting the weights.
Yes, and honestly, they say nutrition is probably like 80% of the battle. You can go in there and you
Hmm.
can lift weights, but it's the nutrition part, and that's what I'm
Yeah.
struggling with. I've already gotten rid of dairy. I'm not messing with dairy. Um and I killed off like sodas, chips and stuff,
Hmm.
like the stuff I used to snack on. So
Hmm.
it's going to be very
Hmm.
interesting, but I want to do this for me. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
Well,
I'm
good
very
luck. You
excited.
know what I mean?
Well,
Good
thank you.
luck.
I
You lose
appreciate it.
weight just from not drinking soda. I did.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
and I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm keeping it a buck just by not drinking soda. You know what I mean? And
Yep. It's
so
just
anyway,
water and protein shakes from here.
yeah,
So,
yeah. Good luck on
but
that.
yeah,
But then look, I also want, it was something else I wanted to say to you. Shoot, did I mention? Oh, I heard on the news. Now you got to explain this to me, right? I heard on the
yeah,
news that in LA, and I know you live in LA, right? I know ain't nobody, you ain't doxing because everybody know this, right? I
yeah.
think, or something like that. But anyway, did somebody really hijack a bus?
Oh, they sure did. They hijacked the bus.
What?
They shot a passenger. Okay.
Oh,
And they threatened the driver to keep driving, shot a passenger. The passenger went to the hospital and later died. Okay.
oh,
SWAT team had to come up in there. And you know, when SWAT come up in there, it's up and it's stuck. You don't know if you getting out of that bitch alive or not. And I'm talking
Right.
about for the passengers and the driver. Like,
Yeah.
so they ended up catching the guy and they caught him. But yeah, it was all over the news. Yeah.
What did they say he did it for?
I don't know. I don't know what his motive was.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. But it was a movie. It was a movie about that. I think Keanu Reeves was in it. Maybe years
Yeah,
and
it was
years
called Speed.
ago.
Yeah, it was called Speed.
Yes,
Yeah. Hmm.
I said, damn, this is a real life Speed. What the hell?
It was all over the news. I had some people call me and they were telling me, I was like, what? No, but you know what? LA is increasingly getting just like crazier and crazier. Like, because you have a lot of like not just homeless people out here, but like mentally ill people out here.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
they are like so mentally ill. Like, they walk around
Yeah.
LA, they pull all the stuff out of the trash can, scatter it
Mm.
everywhere. Like, LA is turning into a really dirty place with all the people and their
Oh,
pets and the damn homeless people. Like, yeah, it's disgusting. So
wow. Oh wow. Yeah,
yeah.
a large number of the population when it comes to homelessness is due to mental illness. So yeah, I
Hmm.
believe it.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
and you know it because they're walking around, they have dirt everywhere, no shirt, and cut off all their hair. Like, they look crazy as hell.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's Ronald
So
Reagan's fault. Kenna, he the one closed out the mental
who closed
hospital.
all the
So yeah, you're
hospitals?
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
closed out the hospital. But yeah, I really wanted to ask you about that. I was glad you hit the link because as soon as I heard that on the nightly news, I didn't follow up on it, but I heard it on the nightly news. I thought of Speed, and then I thought of you, and I'm thinking about they hijacked the city bus for what?
Yeah, they hijacked a city metro bus, girl. And first of all, Metro is sitting up here talking about they want to have their own police force, which is cool, but I don't see, because it's not just that. You have to understand their drivers get attacked all the time. They get piss thrown at them, people spit in their
What?
faces. There was
What?
just a couple of months ago, a driver got attacked and somebody got stabbed, and like,
No.
this is like a real thing in LA. Like, people, like, LA is a real like dirty, grimy place. So
Oh
yeah,
wow.
they stabbing people, all type of stuff. You just got to be careful.
I believe I'm gonna stay down south, child, in the woods. Okay.
Okay.
If
Stay
they
where
if
it's
they
safe.
hijack the
Yeah.
city buses, I literally couldn't believe that. But yeah, I thought about you when I heard that. I was like, what in the hell is going on in LA?
Yeah.
Child. But anyway, child, thank you so much for hitting the link, and thank you so much for giving commentary. You're just another person to the long list of people that know what that demon is doing and how it's doing it. I don't know. I don't even think she try to hide it no more or whatever. You know what I mean? But child, we're gonna have to see what happens, child. We're gonna have to see what happens.
Yeah.
But she didn't even know
Yeah.
me and Ronnie Q had been into it before, and she really thought she was agitating something on, and it didn't have nothing to do with what she was saying on the sideline. She could have saved
Right.
that because me and Ronnie Q do me and Ronnie Q. We'll probably be into it again. It's just this time I had to slap her hand a little bit, because I let her get away with it the first time, like you said. But this time I was like, nah, she getting too comfortable. I'm gonna have to pop her this time.
I personally would like to see you two come back together, to be honest with you. I know
Yeah.
too much has probably been said. I can't tell nobody how to fight, but
Hmm.
I did enjoy you over there on her panel. I know she used to
Yeah.
come to your panel. Like, I
Yeah.
would like to see you guys together. I don't want to see you guys out here fighting, and y'all supposed to be our elders, and y'all
Yeah.
out here acting a fool. Like, I don't get anything out of that. That
Yeah.
does
I
nothing
don't
for
either.
me.
Right. I mean,
Yeah.
Ronnie Q child, if she get over it and she want to come back and let's go, me, I don't. It take
You
a. I don't. I'm not
grudges.
invested like
Yeah,
that.
so
And I
Ronnie
was being
Q,
messy.
Ronnie Q, stop being hard headed. I feel like you and Aries. Stop being hard headed. Back over, girl. It's no hard feelings, okay?
It is
You might
not.
feel some type
It
of
is
way
not.
what I said, but I don't give a fuck, okay?
Hmm.
Come back
Right.
over. Be,
Yeah.
be cool with your people, because I think that's some bullshit that they instigated this fight to where it just got that ugly like that. Come on now.
Yeah, yeah.
All
It
right.
really, I just had
Anyway,
to slap her hand this time. That's all. But I hope she get over it one day. You know what I mean,
she
and
will.
realize that I am not her enemy. I don't have. I like RonyiQ. I don't have nothing against her, but I can't let you keep talking crazy to me. I'm not
No,
gonna keep
oh
doing
no,
it.
her real enemy just showed up today.
Okay.
Her real enemy reared her ugly head today. So that's
So
who your
the hell
real
is.
enemy is. Okay.
So the hell is. So the hell is. She should have knew that though. I ain't coming for a morning show. I refuse
I
to get
don't
up every
know.
morning that early.
All right.
So,
I'm out of here.
all
Be
right.
blessed.
Thank you. Be safe. Be safe.
All right.
Okay. Bye bye. Sorry about that, Krista.
Okay, it's all
Krista.
right.
Sorry about it, honey. I'm sorry we got sidelined, but oh,
Mhm.
child, did you hear about that bus getting hijacked in L.A.?
No, I didn't hear about it. I was just
Man,
listening.
they
I'm like, oh
hijacked the
boy.
whole bus like the movie Speed. I was like, what the hell? Child.
It's too much going on. Whew, child, every time I leave my house and come back, I be just, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Oh Lord. And then there's
Oh,
so many people that's done moved down south to where these people drive so crazy, and you got some you can't fool around, with country people, some of them, you know what I mean?
yeah.
People get
Yeah.
guns drawn on them and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
because people cutting them off. There's a lot of road rage going around down here. There's too many people that are overpopulated, the south since COVID, right? So
Yeah.
they don't they just pour it in down here, and they don't understand the lay of the land, and they imposing on people property rights, and I mean they just
Oh,
feel entitled. You
yeah.
know,
Yeah.
it's crazy. I'm like, oh my
A
God,
lot of
somebody
them
gonna get
escaping
hurt.
from
Let them
these,
keep on,
a
huh?
lot of them escaping and trying to find somewhere to live that's more comfortable and affordable
Yeah,
because
but
it's
they
so high.
overpopulating. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous. But anyway, let me take it. So let's get back to what we was talking about. So I really felt I didn't give you a chance to respond about me, about my opinion when it comes to Lemon.
Mm-hmm.
Number one, you taking out the flat. And also my opinion that he's love bombing you. So that it would take the focus off of him and his sexual orientation and leave it all on you. So what do you feel about that?
Um, I don't
Honestly.
feel that way. Like
Okay.
I don't get the whole gator thing.
Okay.
Um, when I'm talking with him, communicating with him, never did. Never did. I just never did.
Mm-hmm.
I do hear people talk a lot about that, of course, out here, you know, but
Mm-hmm.
you know how some people they want to just be right about what they're saying. They want to be right that, hey, didn't I put that out there first? And he's cool with gay people, trans people. He let them up on their panels. He's not flipping out every time that they come up on their panels, and
Mm-hmm.
he's treating them like he treat everybody else. So he got to be this way, So
Mm-hmm.
that's their opinion,
Yeah.
But I know him to just be a kind person,
Mm-hmm.
you
I
know,
understand.
and
Yeah,
I
and I
just know
can.
him to just treat people like they treat him. Hey, you want to just come over and laugh and talk and have fun? Okay.
Yeah.
And if you don't, okay. I mean, but you
Yeah.
can't stop others from having their opinion.
That's
And I
true.
just think a lot of people, especially after the trip that they took and
Mm-hmm.
everything that happened, I think a lot of people just really wanted to put that out. And
Mm-hmm.
I mean, again, he's right where I'm at with it. What
Mm-hmm.
do you want me to say if that's people's opinion about me? I mean, only thing I
Mm-hmm.
could tell you is no, I'm not that way. But
Mm-hmm.
at the end of
Mm-hmm.
the day, if a person say yes, you is, then okay, well then that's your opinion. So what else?
Mm-hmm.
Now what we finna do?
Mm-hmm. I
You know
respect
what I
that.
mean?
I
Because I'm
respect.
not going to
Yeah.
turn that way because you say I'm that way.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
I respect
I
that.
told you I'm
Absolutely.
not.
Yeah.
So what can I
Absolutely.
do?
You're right. But honey, thank you
Um,
for that. And I hope you didn't think that I was being disrespectful in any kind of way.
no, no. Mm-mm.
Because I respect you, and I hope you feel the same way about me. You know what I
I
mean?
do, Miss Olivia.
Because
You
if
know
I didn't
that.
like you, if I didn't like you, you know what I mean? I'd be like, why is she here in my lane? And I would definitely wouldn't be asking you to come over because I asked you to come over here.
Right.
You're not kind of
Mhm.
hopping over here. You are always welcome to click my
Oh,
link about
thank you for
whatever.
making that plain, because that's
Oh
the
yeah,
other
yeah,
thing. Oh,
yeah. You
she's
know
out
you're
here
not kind of
panel
hopping over here.
hopping.
No,
She's
not
going
over here.
everywhere talking about her and Lemon.
Right. No,
Oh, that's why I said,
no.
child,
Yeah.
Miss Olivia, I wouldn't care what I came on here and did. These
Hmm.
folks is going to have a problem with me. The
Hmm.
real problem is
Well,
not
Krista,
me.
you know you love them having a problem with you, girl.
Yeah. You know
Right.
why? Because it's their problem and I get a reason to laugh my butt off.
I know you do.
Because it
I
the
know you
problem is
do.
not me. It's you. A lot of people,
I
you don't
realize.
want to fix yourself up. You don't want to
Yeah.
come online and
Yeah.
do this and that. So when you see somebody else
Yeah.
doing it, then you want to say, oh, like some of them told me, you should be doing videos, going in the kitchen, cooking and showing us how to
Mhm.
do this. And I'm saying to myself, who the
I'm
hell
not
are
talking about
you?
you.
Did I tell you what to come on here and make your
Right.
YouTube channel about? I come
Right.
on here and do
Now
my
that's
YouTube.
one. Yeah, that's one thing. That's a pet peeve of mine. Don't come on here telling me how to conduct my channel.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, girl, that's a pet peeve of mine, Chris. I ain't gonna lie. But let me tell you this,
Yeah.
because we almost coming up on 2 hours, and I got to get this out before we go, right?
Okay.
Because it's
Mhm.
almost 4 o'clock, Jay. I ain't even started dinner yet. So that means we're gonna have something simple and easy tonight. That's the way it go around here.
Mhm.
Okay. And plus it's Monday and I cooked Sunday dinner yesterday. Okay. Now it's
Right.
possible that we can I can't even do leftovers. That was lunch today. Okay. Yeah, he took that. But anyway, I'll come up with something. But anyway, here's
Mhm.
now this is a messy. This is messy. Messy,
Uh-oh.
Krista, messy.
Mm, mm,
Now,
mm,
girl,
mm,
when you was up O.J. Wilson's, okay, we
mhm.
going back there, and
Yeah, girl.
Pizarro came up there, and you chose not to go back and forth with the chicken head, and I
Because
came up
she
there to
was there
give you
before
more.
me. I went
Yeah,
up
she was there
after
before
her.
you, okay, and you
Okay.
chose not
Okay.
to, go back. You chose not to go back and forth with the chicken head. Now you did,
Mhm.
offer her yet another challenge. You know what I mean? And she was talking so fast and so loud. I'm like, oh my God,
Mm.
is she okay? Right?
She was
And
crying.
I can
She was
understand,
crying. She was doing what babies do. They
I,
scream real loud
girl,
so somebody can hear them for help. She was
girl. I think she
crying.
was
She was
scared.
screaming.
I think she
Yeah.
was scared. That's why she was talking so fast. I was like, oh my God, she's gonna blow a gasket. She's gonna have an asthma attack. But anyway, child, girl, you made me forget. I'm laughing in my head.
I'm sorry.
I'm trying so hard. Leave me alone, Krista. And what did you think about all of that? What honestly,
I
what
thought it was
let me be specific, okay? What did you
okay.
think about all of the hollering that she
Oh,
was doing?
let me tell you something. I had just left my niece's house babysitting a 3-year-old
Mm-hmm.
that every now and then, because she knows where all the candy is in her mommy's house. And of course, when
Mm-hmm.
she sees auntie, I got her spoiled where I give her whatever she wants.
Mm-hmm.
However, my niece has been telling me, auntie, you give her that candy and stuff. That's why she got you running around all doggone day. So
Mm-hmm.
now I'm not giving her all that candy. So she has a fit. So
Mm.
she screams. She's
Mm.
screaming. And I'm like, oh my God. And she's taking my hand and dragging me through the house. And I'm opening drawers and saying, see, no more candy. We got to go to the store. And she,
Mm-hmm.
nah. So I've been hearing screaming and yelling all day long. The last thing I want to come online and do is listen to somebody screaming and yelling in my ear,
Child, you ain't
especially
said
when
nothing
I'm
but the
trying to
word.
talk to you and get my point across. I don't want to
Child,
do that, honey. Then
child.
and plus I had a show to do. I mean, I was invited, not a show, like I'm a movie star. I was invited to come up on a panel. I needed
Mm-hmm.
to prepare myself, calm my nerves. I didn't
Mm-hmm.
need all of that. So I was
Mm-hmm.
just like, okay, honey,
Mm-hmm.
have that. If me and you can't talk
Mm-hmm.
and you say you an adult and me and you can't talk, sure, every
Mm-hmm.
now and then I know how to get out here and get loud with them and and do my stuff. I rah with them, Miss Olivia, when I need to. I do, Miss Olivia.
I know.
I do it
I
out
know,
here.
baby. I
But
know.
no,
Oh,
I
I
didn't want to
know.
do that. I didn't want to do that. And
Understand.
I apologize too for even putting you in it, because what I'm
Mm-mm.
going to do, I'm going to take that to my own panel when
Mm-mm.
I'm done doing what I'm doing, because I'm going
Mm-hmm.
to still get my point across. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
yes, I
Mm-hmm.
am. But I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to do that.
That's at your
Okay.
own leisure. You know what I mean?
I'm
Yeah.
going to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because
Yeah.
it's the
I
way
understand
I
that
do
train of thought.
things.
Yeah, I understand.
Right.
Like I told,
It's how
like
I
we was
do
talking about
things.
earlier. Yeah, I understand that train of thought. That's why I was saying earlier, like the first time me and Ronnie Q got into it, I let her
Okay.
have it. But this time I had to slap her on the hand. You know what I mean? You're getting too out of hand. So I
Yeah.
understand about taking your time and responding when you feel like, you want to
Mhm.
respond. You know what I mean? But
Yeah. Right now, I got too
and
much
but you
going
got
on. I got good
yeah,
stuff going on and a little bit of
right,
this and that. And,
right.
and now I done got this new thing dropped in my lap, the whole lemon thing now,
Yeah.
which,
So you
we
just
was
gonna
going to
keep that in
just,
your pocket. You're gonna keep that in your pocket, that drag in your
yeah,
pocket, right? I
yeah, I
got you.
got it. I got it.
I
It's coming.
got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. I understand the
I'm
train
gonna
of thought.
still tap dance on that ass.
I
Yes, I am. I'm
understand.
gonna do her, I'm gonna give her, just like she went to her platform. Nobody interrupted her when she did her video about me. Nobody interrupted her. Nobody was
Mm-hmm.
screaming and yelling in the background. Nobody did
Mm-hmm.
anything. People even respected her and they didn't even come up on the panel and bother her while she
Mm-hmm.
roasted me. So
Let
I'm
me
gonna,
somebody asked in the chat, say, hey Olivia, can you ask BBW if I guess if you were shocked that Shakim is GAY, are you shocked
no,
that he
I never
came
even
out
took a thought
basically?
on it. I never, I just love my baby. I love me some Shakim. I
Mm-hmm.
never even took a thought on it because to me, that part is amongst him and the people that he's dealing with that. It really got nothing to
Mm-hmm.
do with me. I'm going to be honest. I never took a thought
Yeah,
because
I
I just still
understand.
see
I
him
understand.
as my Shakim that I've always seen
Okay,
him
yeah.
as.
I get it.
Yeah.
Well, honey, thank you so much
You're
for coming up here
welcome.
and having this conversation with me.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you for hopefully you don't have no bad feelings about,
No.
my opinion, because I dang sure don't have no opinion
Mhm.
about yours. I mean no ill
Mhm.
will about
Well, you
yours,
didn't let me
but I
talk
just
about the love bombing, Miss Olivia, before you get out of here.
okay. What I said about the love bombing, yeah, I felt like in my
Yeah.
mind that he was love bombing you, saying sweet
Mm.
nothings in your ear when y'all was FaceTiming, maybe showing you the ding ding, and a whole bunch of stuff. So that's what I meant by love bombing.
Hey, old lady, you know you want some of this young love.
Woo! Let me shake my
No,
talent
no,
on the
no.
screen for you, child.
Nothing like that. Nothing like that. Nothing like
That's just
that.
petty. That's just me being petty, girl. That's all.
You know you miss this kind of stuff.
Okay,
Nah.
you know you don't want it. How do you want it? How do you feel?
um Actually,
Leave me
no, it's
alone,
not like
Christa.
that.
I
It's
know,
it's
child.
it's really fun. It's really cute. And like I
Yeah,
said, we'll all just see what happens from
yeah,
here. With
yeah,
him and I. And like I said, whether I was in a relationship, Miss Olivia, with somebody 50, 75, or 60, we
yeah,
still don't know what's going to happen.
yeah.
Okay.
It's true. Yeah,
You never
absolutely.
know. So I'm just
Yeah,
laying back. I'm enjoying the ride. I enjoy the good days. You know what I mean? I'm enjoying the
yeah.
good days. I'm enjoying all of this. This is new. This is fun. This is exciting.
Well,
And
that's what it
all
is
that
to
great
me when
stuff.
it comes to your mind. At the end of the day, for you, it's fun. It's fun and
Yeah, it's something
exciting.
new.
And
I
that's what the
never did this
totality
before.
is. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah,
I'm
I
sorry.
never did anything like this before. I'm in my
Mm-hmm.
50s. I'm trying to
Mm-hmm.
live in my best life. And Miss Olivia,
All right.
believe it or
Mm-hmm.
not, I've been celibate, right?
Yeah, you said that
I don't,
before. Mm-hmm.
I don't know how this thing do in my 50s. It's
Mm.
almost 9 years.
Girl,
I
you got to
still
go to
ain't
the
tested
club.
her
You got to
out.
go to the bar. You got to go to the sports
Huh?
bar, girl. You got to go to the
But
sports bar.
but see, I'm one of those people. I gotta really get to know you in order to sleep with you. You know what I'm saying?
You can go to the
Like,
sports bar. Look, let me tell you something, girl. Let me tell you something. Hike up them big old bitties, okay? and put you on something cool. And if you 5'1", I know you got a booty, cause I'm 5'3". You know we compact, right? Child, put
Yeah,
that little cute
girl.
little dress on, the one that show the big old bitties. Honey, put your good wig on, put your good perfume on, child, and your little heels, baby, and hike it on down there to the sports bar.
Miss Olivia,
Okay.
listen, I get made passes at a lot, but it's usually by younger guys. Now, in
Mm,
my sister's building, especially the
mm-hmm,
one she live in now, there's a
mm-hmm,
lot of older gentlemen, that have lost
mm-hmm,
their wives, different things like that. But my
mm-hmm.
sister live in a disabled building, right? They got all the
Mm.
handicapped accessible stuff. So
Now
my
you don't
thing
want to get
is,
nobody
I
no
don't
heart
want to.
attack.
I
No,
don't want to be a
no.
caregiver. I
Yeah,
am
yeah, no,
tired
yeah.
of caregiving.
Mm-hmm,
And then
mm-hmm. I
I'm one
get
of
it.
those people, I got a lot of energy. You know what I mean?
Right,
I
right.
I got it ain't gonna work.
That's why I say
Okay.
curl your tail on down to the sports bar,
So,
girl. What is you doing? You wasted time. Tomorrow
girl,
ain't promised to none of us, okay? Put your
girl, I'm
good
a
wig on, your best makeup on, hike
girl,
up them big old bitties, pop out that booty, and do what it do, girl.
girl.
You know how to do
I,
it. It's just been a minute. It's just like riding a
I'm
bike.
a
Once you get on that bike, you automatically gonna know how to ride the chair. Come on now.
I'm I'm gonna see what happens with this young guy, and then
I
we'll
mean,
see
I
what we can do.
understand that, but in the meantime, in between time, you ain't got to tell me, him, or nobody else, cause we ain't down
Girl,
there with you. I'm gonna give you some homework. Now you ain't got to go home
mm-mm,
with nobody, but at least you can hike them up and go down there to the bar and see what it do. Okay,
mm.
you can surveil, do surveillance on the scene, take a lay of the land. Okay,
I
that's
mean,
all
I
you
see
gotta do.
him, but
And you ain't the
girl,
first cougar in the world, and you ain't gonna be the last cougar in the world. So,
I
like you
know.
said,
And
you
would
got
you
a lot
tell
of
him?
energy, girl. You ain't big as a minute. Okay, they ain't gonna do nothing but throw you over their shoulder. That's how. That's how. Because little bitty strong
No,
women
no,
like us, we like
I'm
them
a fat
big.
ass now. I'm
Okay.
a fat ass.
No, I'm just saying we like them big because my husband is big. I can't. You can't be little
Hmm.
like me. You can't be under 6 feet tall.
You
Okay.
see, I've never, my two exes, they were both over 6 feet tall.
Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am.
I can't do, mm-mm. And people
Mm-mm.
always tell me, well, you short, leave the tall ones for us. I'm like, child, too bad. You better pray to God
Okay.
just
Mm-mm.
bring us some more tall men because I like tall
Mm-hmm.
men. I can't do nothing
Yeah,
with
me
nothing
too.
short.
Mm-mm.
I can't,
Nope.
mm-mm,
I'm too short my own self, and plus
mm-mm,
my daddy was a big man. My granddaddy was a big man. My uncles
mm-hmm.
are big men. They these corn fed Negroes. Okay.
Yeah.
And so that's just my thing. Okay, I can't look at you if you're the same height as me. Like we ain't got nothing in common off the rip. It just
It
is
don't
not
turn me
working.
on. Height turn me
Yeah, me
on.
either. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
not doing
height
it
turn
for
me
me.
on.
So yeah, like
Yeah.
I said, girl, honey, go on and hike it. I'm give you some homework now. You
Miss
know.
Olivia, I ain't doing that. Mm-mm.
Oh, you a mess,
I'm gonna
Christa.
say
You
it.
disappoint
I'm gonna
me,
say it
girl.
like this, so that they can say it. Lemon might be listening.
Oh, okay. There you go. Oh, well, in that case,
Bye, y'all.
I'm just saying. But if so happens, but anyway, but yeah, we can stop it right there. I feel you. I feel you. But do what you gotta do. Okay.
I enjoy
And
myself as always.
you.
I brought you an extra Danish so you can have for tomorrow morning.
Okay, girl. I got to go in here. I don't even know, Krista. I'm at a loss, but I got a couple of hours, so it'll be all right, child. I'm gonna put something out there, child. But anyway,
Yeah,
I really enjoyed this conversation. I
I
always
did
have
too.
a good time when you hit the link, child. And
I
Seven, thank
did
you for
too.
hitting the link as well. I enjoyed both of y'all this afternoon, child.
I
This
was
is my
happy she
second
didn't come up
live
here and
today.
cuss and say nothing to me because me and Seven is fighting too, child. So I was
And I
like,
didn't
Lord
even know
Jesus.
that. But no, it wasn't even about you today, huh? She was focused on
She didn't. She was like, child, I don't even see Krista. I was like, good,
right.
don't see me. I know I'm
Yeah,
fat, but
no,
don't
she
see
was.
me. Just
Yeah,
let me stay
because
right over here.
yeah, that other conversation is very interesting,
Oh,
because it really go to old beef, when it come
oh,
to her vs and me, like in general as it pertains to our part of the, where I stepped in the old beef. So, you know what I mean? And
oh,
and
okay.
so yeah, and Ronnie Q, and it's
Mm.
it's kind of a little bit of history there. You know
Okay. I know how
what I
that kind
mean?
of
And
stuff
so
go. Yeah.
yeah, because
Yeah.
we
I
are
don't know
all
about the
familiar
beef,
with each
but
other's content. Yeah, not necessarily beef.
okay.
It's just the fact that we are all familiar with one another. You know what I mean?
Right.
And
Mm-hmm.
so that's
Mm-hmm.
what that was about. And so
Okay.
yeah, it's just
Gotcha.
very interesting that how some things change and how some
Mm-hmm.
things stay the same. You
Welcome
know.
to the beef sector, honey. Welcome to the beef sector.
Thank you.
That's
Oh
all
my
I can
God, can
say
you
to
say
you.
that again?
Welcome to the beef sector, honey.
Girl, the place where
It is what
everybody
it
get a turn.
is.
Okay.
Yeah, it
Everybody
is
get
what
a
it
turn around
is.
here. Do they not, Chris?
Yeah, yeah. Now I only got
Child,
a couple
I
of
had two or
turns,
three
but
turns.
yeah,
Took the words right out
I
of my
just
mouth.
stay
I
in
had
trouble. People be
a
like, "Child, they after you again, child." Don't worry
child,
about it.
Krista, I've been in
Hmm.
trouble since I found the beef sector. Okay.
Really?
It
Okay,
don't
so you
matter how
know.
long I stay gone. As soon as because I'm so messy. It ain't nobody fault but mine. I like the
Well, I
mess.
don't even know if it's just that, Miss Olivia, because I be trying not to be net. I be out here practically butt kissing,
I
and
know,
people
Krista.
still be like, "Nope, nope." I'll be
Because you
like,
be
"Oh,
messy in a different way. Cause see, you get a kick out of it in your own way. Like
mm,
you kind of remind me of my niece, one of my nieces. My
mm-hmm,
niece is like she real pretty, and they
mm-hmm,
always have her mistaken, and you really don't know what she's thinking. You know what I
mm,
mean? Until
okay,
she lets you know, you kind of figure she be thinking one way. Sometime I get her
mm-hmm,
right, sometime I don't, cause she got a
mm-hmm,
good, what do you call it? The good, she can hold it. You know what I mean? She got a good poker face. You know what I mean?
okay,
Her whole being is like a poker face. You know what I'm saying? You really
okay."
don't. And so anyway, child, you kind of remind me of her. And that's the way I see you. I said, Crystal got a good poker face. She's sitting up getting a good little kiki out of all this drama. You got people getting out of their body on her this morning, and she just as
Ah,
quiet as a mouse, ain't raising her voice, getting even quieter. And the quieter you got, the madder that lady got. Okay? And I was like, look at Crystal being real messy in a different way, getting a good little kiki, and I know you was a girl in your mind. I
I
know you was.
was,
I know
I
you was.
was, I was behind the scene, killing myself laughing. Like,
Mm-hmm,
girl, it is not that
mm-hmm.
serious, sis.
It is not.
I let
It
them
really
sit
is
there and
not.
battle themselves. I let them ask their own question and figure it out on their own. Cause, child,
Right.
what we finna do? When she came
I,
up there today, I just was like, look at this here. And then when she came back to
Mhm.
challenge whoever was down there in the chat, I said, child, what did you do? Did you go down there and make a statement to yourself just to come back up here? Girl,
Girl,
what we talking about, sugar?
girl.
And child, I said,
Well,
Lord, here we
that
go.
live was very entertaining. And I only went over there honestly to watch because you was on the panel. I'm keeping the buck, no shade. It was a very good
Child, you
live.
ain't here. They said that people don't like me when I hit the panel, that I'm a panel killer, and
I
that the
don't know
room,
why.
everybody started leaving. I said, oh, okay.
You ain't no panel
I
killer
didn't
than
know
me. I
that.
love you to come over here. Every time I drop a link, feel free. Okay, you ain't no panel. You cool over
Yeah.
here. So, but anyway,
Yeah.
we
Well,
grown.
that's what a couple
Over
other
here.
people
So
told me too. They was like, no, I don't have that problem over here. I said,
no,
oh, I said, well, I said, must just be the ones that said it and hoping that somebody else will flock on to what they said.
I guess
I
because
said,
I ain't
but
got a. Uh-uh.
yeah, in my mind, you know what I said?
What's
Oh, well,
that?
don't worry about it because I don't want them kill it. I don't want them leaving your room. You ain't got to worry about it. I
Okay.
won't come over to your place.
I'm gonna tell you.
When
Know
I
you
tell
always
you,
welcome
I
me
am
here.
as stubborn as a fucking mule, Miss
Yeah,
Olivia.
I can tell.
When
I
I
can tell. That's
tell
why you
you,
get a good kiki out of stuff.
yeah, when I tell you, I wouldn't care if they typed till their fingers fell off, if
Mm-hmm.
they talked till their tongue fell out their mouth or in front
Yeah,
of
I
them.
know.
When I
I know.
say child, when I say click off,
Mm-hmm.
don't want nothing to do with you. I mean, just that. I wouldn't care
Mm-hmm.
what you had going on that way. You
Mm-hmm.
ain't got to worry about me. You don't
Mm-hmm.
have
That's
to
right.
worry about me.
That's right. I
Mm-mm,
know, BB. Lord, I heard it. I read that in the chat. I know, Krista. But y'all, let me get
mm-mm.
off here because I'm gonna get in
Okay,
trouble,
Miss
child. If
Olivia.
I don't have something on that plate when the time
Yes.
comes. Yeah, you
Yes.
know how that
Okay.
go. But I had to go live the second time today. I very rarely go live twice in a day. But honey, it was
Yeah.
so much going on after I got off. offline this morning. I'm like, oh, I can't wait till tomorrow to talk about this. It's gonna burn me alive. Keeping it inside all night long. Oh no, let me go on live real fast for the second time, child. But thank you for coming up though, seriously. And you
You're
know, I
welcome.
love
And
when you
don't
hit the
forget,
channel. Huh?
everybody, pour into them that pour into you.
I know that's right. I know that's right. Thank you, Christa. Have a good night, okay,
All right.
baby?
You too,
All right,
honey.
then.
See you next
All
time.
right, and don't
Bye,
forget what I
chat.
said.
I won't.
Mm-hmm.
Shh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Bye bye.
Okay. All right. Bye bye. Christa, bless y'all. Oh, child, we've been on here 2 hours and 15 minutes. Okay. Truthfully, honest, Chick said Seven never brought her up and gave a great analysis. Yes, she did. The minute Seven dropped, BBW had to bring her up. Well, Seven she wasn't. I didn't even know her and BBW was into it. And when Seven came up, it wasn't nothing about Krista. It was about what happened only just a week ago. And what happened this morning. Between the Ronnie Q and VS situation, and so that's what, and that was more interesting. And I agree, it was more interesting. Okay, but anyway, thank you guys so much for dealing with me, honey. For honey, two-hour lives today. It was a lot going on. I couldn't help but come back. I was like, I can't keep it in, like I said a few minutes ago, to in the morning. Jill, I got to come back and talk about it, right? So anyway, y'all, please hit the like button on your way out the door. And thank you so much if you stuck with me the whole time. If you came in late, please be part of the replay gang, because this was some good commentary. Thank you, Seven, for coming up and giving your analysis, because I absolutely agree with it. And thank you, Krista, for coming up and having a conversation about me. And so yeah, that's all I got, y'all. Y'all have a nice rest of your evening. I love you in the way that Christ loves you. Thank you so much. Like, share, subscribe, check out my product bag, and I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Bye bye. Peace.